Yeah. 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 Rolling deep through the woods, got a map and a mission. Rap squad, no cap on a loot expedition. Crossbows cocked, spells locked in position. Rogues in the shadows, wizards with precision. Dagger shines brighter than a dragon's gold stash. Clever keeps us holy, got the radiant flash. Trap ain't a name, it's a battle-born pack. We the kind that dragon fear when the skies turn black. Breaking walls like it's tofu. Warlock whispers deals with a cosmic kaiju. Paladin shield shining, justice crusader with legends in the making. Villains beat their maker. In the tavern we toast to the tales untold. Bars spin our saga like a tapestry of gold. From the mines to the skies where the dangers unfold. Trap carves a legacy the scrolls can't hold. Swaggering boldly, the guild all's alive. Trophies on the walls from the beast we survive. It's a party, not a party, but the stakes are high. We're the trap and we thrive when the rules go awry. We're the trap.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 1 or session 17 of Arc 2 of our Trap. We're mixing it up. We got new people, we got people changing stuff, we got all the stuff and the things, but because we didn't do it over the last week, Younger has to tell us what cool loot we got for finishing the end of the arc. So he is currently writing all that down, as you can see from the worried expression on his face up in the corner there. Younger, while you do that, would you like us to introduce our newest person? He said absolutely, in case you guys can't read people's lips. Ailslaw, if you could please introduce who you are and who you are playing, but not too much about them, as you will have an intro scene in a minute.
I am Damian Van Hart. I am playing several Nicks. He is a warlock. He'll be looking human, but may not be the case. But I hope to have a great time with this party.
Fantastic. We do also have another member that will be joining us next session. Unfortunately, couldn't make it to this one. So we're just 1+ party member this week. And then, who is changing characters, just so people are like, who is this? All right, so we got Jared's changing characters for sure.
I am changing characters.
And Jasper is changing characters. Are you naming yourself Jasper White again? Are you?
No, I am not. I need to change that.
Okay. I was like, he's condensing the names again. He's making it easy.
I will be swapping out Aeolus for Nicandros. I'm half expecting Jasper to just like hire Aeolus and be like, "Hey, you want a job that's not insane?"
I wouldn't say anything that he'd hire him for would be any less insane.
No, but it would probably be less chaotic.
I'd be smoother, for sure.
You've been hit by. You've been struck by.
A psychic knife and a sniper from 300
17 frogs.
That's what he hired him for. We're gonna genocide some frogs.
Just you didn't include realize.
We did that already. I thought we did that already.
Even more, all of them.
You were good people. Congratulations. Okay.
All right, Younger, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, it's your rodeo then, friend.
All right, I switch to the appropriate character art here.
So a quick rundown. Last session, you guys finished your time on this lost continent, and you traveled. You got the spire loaded onto the ships. It's floating behind you because it's actually hollow. your wonderful artificer found the perfect way. And as you guys were escaping, all of the frog people were off on the all of the bad frog people were off on the shore, throwing spears into the water, far off in the distance, unable to hit you, yelling and waving torches as you saw their march army encroach onto the shores. After you guys had defeated their greatest commander. And so you guys were able to escape with lots of loot. Even if you did not get to go through it at the time, there will be a process of unloading of docking goods and such when you guys get to your destination, of which case the reward will be delivered unto you guys at your, I forget the terminology in D&D 2024,
Bastion.
but
It's a bastion.
your bastion. As such, you guys would remember that it only took you about 3 weeks to get here. However, since you are sailing against the current as opposed to with the current, it will take you about 45 days. We're not going to be playing that in game, but just know that you guys have been sucking. Like you're eating rations, rough weather, but nothing too rough in order for you guys to
Yo, I
go
got
and-
good berry. I ain't eating that crap.
and you guys finally reach the Greek style imperial architecture of Heliandros and its massive marble spire, along with all of the other architecture along the mountainside leading down into a port city. You guys are able to go and there's much they know that you're coming. There's been much birth made within the ports for the beginnings of this unloading docking sequence. You all reach the shores and into the docking regions. And at this point, your characters at various stages. I will go over some of the previous characters that are not here with us today as to what they're doing, but you guys are going to have a period of time of like significant downtime for like this is going to be essentially like months. You guys did a major event. You guys are going to have a lot of downtime in order to get situated and say what your previous characters have done, what they are off doing now, and introducing your newer characters. I am going to give a little bit of backdrop information in regards to the 3 new characters that are here. Part of the introduction for Bastion is you guys secured one of these automatons from the friendly frog people. And your artificer has been working in conjunction with an Azer, and we are going to get to that part later. So for now, I ask that Beerling, you tell us what's going to be happening to your to your Kapoof guy, Jasper.
Yeah.
Understood. He after the mission, he would have probably given Adiolis his. I never can pronounce that name.
One last time. We had to get one more
One last
mispronunciation in there.
Would have given him his contact information. But he was paid to do what he was paid to do, and unfortunately, in this universe, Jasper does not become free of his dad, so he goes back to be a good boy.
Understood. So you go back to serving within your father's court, is what you're saying?
Yep. Going back to being an assassin, whatever needs to be done.
Understood. We will keep that in the notes. Okay. Now on to Aeolus. What is Aeolus's mindset as to what he wants to do. He's more than welcome to stay within the Bastion if he wants, but if he wants to take what he has and depart, he's more than able and willing.
So, Aeolus, from his perspective, these last few months have been like the one bad day at work stretched over 3 months. So, he's just kind of done. He has no ties to T.R.A.P. He was a subcontractor. So, he bids anyone he had, a decent working relationship with a fond farewell. He gathers Lucy and Mikhail, I think I gave him his name. It was some variation of Michael. So he gathers his orphans, and his immediate goals are going to be first go visit his mentor and bring him up to speed on all the weird crap he's seen, because his mentor is one of those people that's got his fingers in a lot of pies, and hence why Aeolus is Aeolus. So he's going to do that, and then once he's got those orphans set up somewhere they're going to be safe, he might consider getting into contact with Jasper and seeing if he has regular work.
Wonderful. This might be a good point to let you know that your characters might have an appearance later in the campaign, depending on how you feel about it at a later date.
Okay.
We will hit on some of our characters and such. I was previously playing a character that got right before you guys embarked on this journey. So as you guys have returned, there's a lot of more information about it. Basically, that while you guys all reached the shore, that supposedly he was found dead inside of his study, and that pretty much all of the that he had been working on had been taken away from the area. Additionally, since you guys have left, you guys originally had two interesting workers that were at your place. One was an Azer. He is still functioning perfectly well within inside your confines. However, upon the return of your two other compatriots, Juliet and
Brenner.
somebody help me with the name.
Brenner.
So Juliet and Brennard decide that they are Juliet works and stays behind a little bit longer and is working with the Azer for a period of time, and I will get back to that in a moment. Brennar, though, is for his next adventure. He's like, you guys are like staying around just chilling, He's like, I'm looking for that next fight. I heard that there's some rumble and tumble out off into the east, and so that is where he is going in search of adventure, while you all take leisure. He's looking for that next snack. Him and Juliet are on excellent terms. Is there anything that your characters would have said to either of these individuals besides you, Veerling? You get actually no. Jasper White, if he wants to say anything to them, he can say something.
I hope to never see any of you again.
Okay.
Gee, thanks.
Now, Aeolus, would you have said anything in regards to Brennar or Juliet's departure?
He would have wished them well and said, "No, I'm getting out of here too."
Okay. Yeah, they wish you a farewell as well. Maybe you'll guys meet again in the future. Is there anything that Tarna would have said to any of these four characters?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of walk in the light and always pay attention to the universal harmony.
When Tarna says walk in the light, he just looks at you blankly and then gestures at his drow skin.
It's metaphorical and irrelevant.
You take care of yourself, cleric.
Okay. On to our lovely barbarian.
Hello.
What
It's
does
me.
he say to any and all of these departed?
Nothing. He's too busy being drunk now that we are home and he has access to alcohol. So the debauchery continues. He probably doesn't even know most of them left.
Wow, that's.
I mean,
shameful.
he'll know eventually, but like on the day of them leaving, he gets the bonjour, safe travels, see you tomorrow, and then they don't show up tomorrow.
Well, considering some of them had rather harsh feelings towards your character, this is to be possibly expected. Uh, so, as you guys are, off and during this escapade, you guys essentially get like what in the military we call like a forwarding message.
Oh boy, PCSing.
No, it's not a PCS message. It's more of like a pre-op order. So it's not like oh you guys are ordered, but it's like hey, just so you're aware, here's like a situation report. That over since you guys have came back, you would have witnessed the obelisk being actually erected in front of the Capitol building as a prize based upon like your guys. Think of it kind of like in Rome, like in Vatican City, like them erecting like the obelisks from like Egypt. Like
This
that
seems like a
style of
great
stuff.
idea, and I don't see how it could ever bite us.
Okay.
We-
So they
we
like
did warn them.
you guys would have experienced that and witnessed like entire parades and such and marching and celebrations. Your guys is you guys are cheered, like ooh, honored guests. You guys have been going to feasts. Roger's had tons of time to be debauchering. You know, like anybody there's women throwing themselves at you or men uh they're all wanting a piece of the pie, but here nor there. They go off to start you get a situation report that is basically like and you guys probably would have seen it. There has been an elevation of meteor showers, and a strange, extremely bright comet, a red comet, came across the sky, and it went deep into the east. And a blue comet landed much closer to your guys's location. The one, and it actually crash landed. They sent out a contingent to go investigate. They came back with, there was a big frozen rock that melted. Wasn't a whole lot of things there. They called in some specialists because since this one was blue and another one was red, perhaps there is a different substance chemically in regards to that other comet or meteor. It might be of an actual physical material. And so they're just giving you a heads up that they have ran across an individual known as Seval, which supposedly is an expert within astronomical phenomena and is uniquely specialized in determining substances of things from extraterrestrial origin. So he will be arriving shortly to your all's Bastion, and then allowing you to expect that in the future, as opposed to sailing to the east, you guys will likely have a very short trip on a boat that will eventually sail to the west across. Think of it like kind of like between Africa and like Greece style of like sea, so it's a much smaller sea than the big ocean that you guys were at, but there will be a small path up there, and then you guys will go in search of these origins of this crashed rock. But before that happens, you guys will encounter several nicks. So as you guys are located at one of these events, there's one of these feasts happening. You have like some of the royal court, like magicians and such, who replaced Div's position. They approach you and they introduce. They say, "Excuse me, I have like to introduce Seval." I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. Please correct me.
Several Nicks.
Seval Nix.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Awesome. And so introduces him to you and explains his position within a future mission for you all. You're all at a table, and to include, but I'm going to pause there. That's where we're going to, for a moment.
I was wondering because it's like two of us hasn't been introduced yet.
Yes. I'm going to hit on Bastion for a moment. So
of course you would hit on Bastion, you robot-loving weirdo.
You guys know that like Juliet stayed a bit longer and dealt with your Azer friend, and during this 2-month long period, the Azer would have revealed unto her and likely onto the rest of you that the figurine that you guys had been, this large automaton that you guys had brought back, had an eerie vibe to it. And basically what the Azer says is something to the effects of, it seems like the power source of it, like the battery capacity, right, which you guys likely know what that is at this point, is something that is pure. However, the external metal and all of its encodings are of evil origin, right? And so the Azer formulates that he can go, and since he has his technologies, along with the cutting tools that Tarana provided for the red metal, is now able to manipulate strips of this metal and bend it and form it and reseal it in order to fully encompass the metal that is already there that is corrupted. And he theorizes that if he heats it up hot enough, that it will destroy the rune patterns while simultaneously adhering the orb inside to make it no longer considered evil because it will be purified through intense heat of an Azer forage. He goes and he conducts this operation, and as he does so, a mix of that and the discovery of a rod that was on the evil, petrified, mummified, electrocuted, absolutely zoinked frog dude that you guys obliterated. There was a metal rod that was found, broken, and but it was able to be repaired enough in order to activate this automaton upon the essentially the doctoring skills that Juliet and the Azer perform on the automaton, and as such, Bastion is reborn.
Oh, it's like Al, but he has a real personality.
Bastion's eyes would open, and he would just look around, look at anyone that's there, and just go,
"Oh, this would have been a huge scene for you guys, like all of you guys who were there previously." And I'll actually pause that for a moment. We're going to introduce Jared's character before we go further. Nicky Andros. What you are a established member of T.R.A.P, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I was busy posting memes.
I haven't even looked at them. I know that I would be laughing too much if I was. And I wouldn't be able to get any of the story.
Nicandros is an arcane researcher and abjurer, a specialist in protective magics, and yeah, most of the time he's just plucking about wherever T.R.A.P sends him for mostly book work. Like the boring stuff. He's fine doing book work, but every now and again, someone approaches him for an adventure. Usually, when it's like like they need a caster, and every other wizard's like, "Oh, no, 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 I'm not taking that job," and he's just like, "All right, whatever." He doesn't. He is fairly unflappable.
Yeah, Nicky Andros actually heard that. The previous wizard of the party, was
Unalived.
and died due to sudden brain complications.
Yeah,
And
it's hard to
so
function with
there
that
was
one.
an opening for a new position within the establishment. Also, the guy who was sent there to protect some of the troop from some of these threats just retired. On top of that, Juliet had already submitted her 2-week notice and was like, at the end of this project, I am going to leave as well. So it was like, we are missing some arcane tomfoolery in this crew, and so they saw fit to bring you to the table to fit that role.
Because I'm the only arcane caster crazy enough to work with Relier. Got it.
There has been a series of at least 2 complaints.
At least 2 complaints. All right, I see how it is.
I mean, when he's given the assignment, he's just going to shrug and be like, "Okay, gather his stuff and head over to where their Bastion is," because I'm sure he was given an address.
I just want to make a note that Relier might be difficult to work with, but he has a 100% success rate with both major missions so far. So the neeny losers can suck it.
Yeah,
So,
you protect the city the same way Helldivers save cities. Anyway,
It's true.
glass it. Anyways, so just so you guys are aware of who is all at the awakening of Bastion, it is going to be both Tarna, Rook. My brain is not working. Your character,
Relier. Yes.
I know, like, we're doing this like kind of sort of out of order. We're retconning the time period of which you met these guys, right? Or you met them at a feast. You are now you were introduced here, Seval. And since then, it would likely have been at a similar time that Nicky Andros was introduced as well. And Juliet is still here. The other 3 party mates have long since departed. And you guys are now like, but essentially Juliet like set forth a warning that was like, we're gonna wake up this creature, so we need like to make sure. We gotta make sure don't go crazy up in here. You know what I mean? So if you guys wanted to have made magical preparations or defensive postures or anything, that could have all been had in any theatrics that you guys would have deemed necessary.
I mean, as far as reacting to Bastion waking up, Nicandros would be just politely fascinated. It's like, huh. From an arcane standpoint, it's almost like watching a child being born. How utterly fascinating.
I'm fairly certain to solve my runes.
I'm gonna say Several has his book with the wispy shadows in his hand, and he's just kind of writing notes.
I love the spirit.
So as I cast the runes, I 100% feel like this is going to be amazing. Like I'm almost overjoyed, like the birth of my own child.
Oh my gosh, that is super exciting.
Bastion's eyes will open slowly, and he'll just kind of like look around. What era am I in?
Interesting query.
I believe we call it the Era of Kings.
In character, I would know the year, so I just cite the year.
Absolutely. It's 2025.
Oh no.
Not for much longer.
I do not know this year.
Hmm.
When was my last activation?
That is a very excellent question, my metallic friend.
As you ask, when was your last activation? Just a sec. That would have been
His BIOS file comes up in his
roughly
vision.
11,000 years ago.
The world was a different place.
Is the war still going?
Hmm.
To which
From what I can, from
one?
what I can see, it's pretty calm. I would say.
There are no grand conflicts as far as I know, but it's a relative area of peace.
Why have I been activated?
As
Curiosity.
you go and you're scanning, you're like, is there like any threats? Error of war. Error. And you receive 2 signals. These 2 signals point slightly westward, and you only know a direction. You do not know a distance, but you do recognize that there are 2 pings that seem relatively close in proximity that are to the far left. Additionally, you receive a notification: anomaly detected. And this one is located within a close enough proximity that you would essentially say, like, within, theoretically, like 1,000 meters.
Bastion will immediately turn and go towards where he detects the anomaly. Just step down, turn, and then walk.
Do you guys permit Bastion to walk freely of his own accord, and
I mean,
or
I do,
do you
but I'm
follow
going to
him?
follow him. I'm going to follow him. It's like, ooh, something's happening.
Oh,
I
this
am
first.
absolutely following this man. Are you guys coming or not?
I say it sounds like a rather interesting time. We might, who knows what we might learn in the wake of.
Also, for some context on Bastion, he is built. It's very clear that this man has always been built for war. He's 8 foot tall and like heavy with metal. So he literally wakes up like, and when he's walking, there's like, if you're close enough, I'm sure the ground like shakes a bit because he's just moving slowly.
As the Tin Man marches, you all follow him outside of the steps of your regalious home. And you head down the street. And as you are walking, you see that he is most certainly walking towards the newly built established courtyard of which the obelisk stands. As you guys approach, you follow closely behind, and you notice that he is following foot by foot by foot, and he stops about 30 feet from the obelisk. And he says, disturbance in the veil detected. Open in about 30 seconds. At this point, roll for initiatives.
Hey, I was ready. Anyway, I as initiatives are rolled, you will hear Relier go, "See the mer de moody," which translates to "This shit is cursed."
That's going to be a 16 for the big guy.
Whopping 17 for Relier as my high roll.
Several will have an 18.
Un momento. Let me check my character sheet. That is a 17 for Nicky. By the way, how he would have introduced himself is, hello, Nicandos Cryos, Nick to my friends, Nicky, if you're playful.
I'm going to use Nicky all the time.
I am Bastion. Prepare for combat.
Indubitably.
Armaments engaged.
I think I probably look at Relier and go, "Ugh." Does it never end?
He hates it when or she hates it when the barbarian is right.
And every time the barbarian is right.
Okay. What was Nicky's roll again?
17.
Okay. What was Bastion's roll?
16.
What was Tarana's roll?
Missed that.
10. Okay. What is your dexterity, Bastion, and what is your dexterity, Relier?
3. Or sorry, 2. 2.
Okay. Roll off right
Roll
now.
off. Do I want to roll? Do you want me to just do regular D20 or do you want me to roll with advantage?
Roll a 10. Roll a D10. We're gonna mix it up.
Mix it up. All right. 6.
1.
Okay. That means Bastion will go not before that. Your gears are a little rusty. Okay.
He's still in the middle
I'm
of his
going
boot
to
up
roll-
sequence.
Yeah. It's been 11,000 years. Give him a break. One down on the initiative count is pretty fair.
3 million updates waiting to patch.
Okay, let's. Oh, I
Just
could use my
done
awesome
locked.
dice. Let's do that. Oh, you guys. Oh, you're not gonna like that.
Rolls
Okay.
really good. Immediately puts dice away. None of that tonight.
The enemies. There's 2 of them. Enemies 1 and enemies 2 is known as boss and chickens.
Are we doing theater of the mind or is this
No, I
a
will
map?
have them there, but I will also. I know it's early, but I will need a short break because I'm going to pee my pants. But
Solid. Way to be there.
well, instead of writing boss, I wrote Bosch, like Bosh.
That's his name now, regardless of what it is.
Name is Bosch.
Bosh, the big old chicken. All right, I will put it on BRB and play some music so you can run away to the bathroom, friend.
Awesome. I will also put on a map for us.
Thank you. All right. Well, since this is not our planned stop for the night, I will just do a random song that I've made this week. How's that sound, friends?
Sounds good to me.
Fantastic.
I marched through the mazes and nights without dawn. Felt weight in my chest like a world drawn wrong. But I bled through the lull and I burned through the freeze. Turned sorrow to armor with sharpened knees. Every crack in my past lit a torch on my path. Every loss fed the spark that survived the aftermath. I rise from the ruins with iron in my inhale. A soul forged in struggle, refusing to fail. I will not fail. Let the thunder descend and the heavens exhale. I will not fall. My resolve is a rhythm that outbeats the squall. With the blaze in my marrow, no shadow can veil. I will not fail. I battle my ghosts in the chambers unseen. Unravel the knots in the dark in between. The rage in my blood stays caged in its lane. A furnace for focus, a hammer for pain. I temper my purpose like metal on stone. Each trial a strike that makes me my own. I rise through the fire with you dare to prevail. Reborn from the heat, whispering, I will not fail. I will not fail. Let the thunder descend and the heavens exhale. I will not fall. My resolve is a rhythm that outbeats the squall. With the blaze in my marrow, no shadow can veil. I will not fail. hearts ascend. Where triumph lives briefly, then urges you on again. For glory's a glimmer, not the end of the climb. A flicker that whispers, there's more to define. So I carry my victories light as chainmail. Not wait, but reminder, continue the trail. And onward I press through the storm and the gale. Forever your rising declares, I will not fail. I've stood in the silence where heroes are made, where fear meets the forge and the weak are unmade. In the heart of the storm, when the light starts to fade, I swear on my spirit, I am not afraid. I will not fail. Let the heavens bear witness as doubt turns pale. I will not fall. I move with the rising in spite of the crawl, with the fire in my chest like a war beating tail. I will not fail. I will not fail. When the dust settles low, when the echoes grow still, I'll keep climbing forward with iron born will. For the world may be heavy, the night may be frail, but as long as I'm breathing, I will not fail. I will not fail.
This episode of Trap brought to you by Thompson's Teeth, the only teeth tough enough to eat other teeth.
I hope you all enjoyed that because I have been listening to it nonstop for the past week since I made it. So
It's good.
I enjoyed the endorsement at the end there.
That was a nice jump at the end too.
I need a few more seconds so I can find the right battle map. Because I just stubbed my toe.
All right, then you will suffer sound effects until you make things better.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
That was basically half the party during the first arc.
Let's
And
be
have
honest.
darkness again.
Let's
Son
be
of a bitch.
let's be honest. After the SpongeBob episode, it was just downhill from there. Or with all the frogs, I guess it'd be up pond, downstream.
Oh, we were up a creek, all right.
Ashamed.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my house?
Joke's on you. You invited me.
Launcher. That's what I need. Stupid me. It's like trying to.
This whole operation was your idea.
This on my water. Apparently not. That doesn't work. Oh.
Our DM has disappeared off the screen. No one can see it because we're on the BRB screen still, so they know they can skip all this silliness. But
There's no skipping. They must suffer. Oh my gosh, that's so much better.
Oh my God!
That was actually wonderful. Thank you.
you're
That makes me happy. It's the little things in life. Oh, my finger, it's burning because there's blood on it. Ah.
Live, everybody.
DM loading screens filled with memes.
Maymays?
Straight up memes. Yeah, I got the best one, right? Ready?
Get this
Oh, no.
wonderful thing to actually work the way God intended.
2,000 years later.
It's 11,000 years. We already went over this. Old man.
If the wizard casts haste, will this go quicker?
No, it,
Second off, that was funny.
it won't though. It just makes the wrong Come up faster. I'm really fast at math. Are you good at it? No, but I can get the answers wrong real fast. Alright, we're gonna see everyone's faces now. We're gonna put it back to our stuff here. Hello! We're real people, I swear. Also,
Oh, hey, whoa! There's even a black light.
Amazing.
Whoa!
You guys arrived.
Okay, let me zoom in on this so we can actually see it. Bam.
I need to like make this map straight or something. I don't know what's wrong with it. And that's as good as I can get because it's screwed into the wall. Okay. Yeah, so you guys, we got people like Relier over here. We got people like Bastion. I don't even have to change the marker because you know, oh, you can't probably see that very well. Don't worry, I will change this.
That map is so dark.
I'm going to turn off the light, but I just want you guys to understand the ambience of the theme glows, right?
Straight up purple. That's better. Yeah, we can at least see the lines now.
Okay, yeah. So you guys run the obelisk is glowing. Now we have Torina, and then we have I need Nyx, so I gotta write down a new name. Or new card N for Nyx. Wow, my markers suck today.
Meanwhile, in the chat, the memes will continue until combat begins.
Okay, then we have Torina. Don't know why Tarna doesn't exist. Oh no, I already have her. Tarna, Relier, Nyx, Bastion. Why does this not the right color? Bastion and Seval. There we go. That's the name I need. Wow, that's terrible. I've never had such trouble with my markers before today. So you guys witness as Bastion approaches and says about 30 seconds. There is a disturbance and a rift opens up on the upper layers. This rift.
Oh, that's never good.
You see pouring out like a bunch of like eggs after you like cut like a sack that's full of a bunch of like fish eggs. They just pour out in mass.
Gross.
A bunch of feathery creatures.
I have found enemies.
So, just a clarification: the things that pour aren't actually eggs; they're just pouring out of like fish eggs out of a cut open fish.
Yeah.
Okay, just clarify.
Since they are planar in nature, would I be able to identify these creatures with an Arcana check?
I will allow you to just do an Arcana check, anyways.
Just the whole situation. Got it.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good one. So that is a 28 on Arcana.
These are cockatrices.
What? But cockatrices aren't extraplanar creatures. Oh, this can't be good. I will issue the standard warnings to the party about cockatrices and their ability to petrify flesh.
I am not flesh.
I dare say you're still not immune, my Ferris friend.
Okay. As such, unfortunately for you, the cockatrice goes first. After I find my notebook, there it is. I know that he rolled high enough. And as such,
so is it the big feathery creatures, the cockatrice, or the little egg things are?
all of them.
So we have a big cockatrice and a whole bunch of cockatrices.
Yes. And as soon as the creatures appear, the rift seals, and the obelisk returns to normal.
So with that glowy thing, is anyone else having Skylanders flashbacks?
Solid. Nice.
This creature will go and sweep around, fly over you all, and then land over here. So he will go sweeping over you, making 2 attacks. I'll roll a d6 to see which one it targets each time.
Okay.
6. Okay. Sorry, Relier.
That's okay. I'm swinging right back, so it makes sense.
And 1. So it's going to attack Bastion second. Okie dokie. So let's see if it hits Relier.
Is a high possibility.
Probably not. What's your AC?
16.
You are got, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything hits me. So
Okay. We have 2. These are elevated stats. You take a total of 13 points of piercing damage.
ow.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You said 13.
At least you're good at Constitution saving throws.
I am very
Yep.
good at those. Yes. Okay. I have not raged yet, technically, until this thing hit me. So. Con's just regular save. It just got good numbers. Ooh, 15 plus 6, 21.
You succeed. Okay. After it has done that, it is going to make a talon attack at Bastion.
Where is it currently?
What is Bastion's AC?
20.
It jumped. It jumped over us. So technically, it's above us currently.
Yep. It's again. It's going to make 1 more attack because I didn't read its full stat block, and I just dropped my d6, so it's gone forever. 4. Okay, so that was 1, 2. Okay, it's talking Nicky Andros. Nicky, what's your AC?
Currently 17, because like I said, he gets up every morning and casts his mage armor.
No, he rolled trash, and with a 17, that's not enough to hit you.
Actually, that's my AC exactly. Except I cast
Oh.
the shield spell. Whoop!
Aha! You succeed. Okay, and he goes on to fly back, and that is his move. That is the Cockatrice King's move. Yes.
I would like to burn my reaction to whack him.
He has an ability called Flyby. So doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay. Then never mind.
So you try and you realize, oh shucks, he one fast chicken. Next on the initiative count is dun dun dun. Seval.
I am going to move to where your finger is, but go all the way up the stairs to the top of the stairs. Keep going, 1 more.
Right there.
Nope. Back.
Right there.
Yep, right there. And then I'm gonna target eggs because I think that's funnier.
Okay.
We've been making an omelet up in this mother clucker.
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw out 2 beams of Eldritch Blast.
Are you targeting the same one or a different one?
Same one.
Okay, roll to hit.
Sure. 16 for the first, And 23 for the second.
Both hits.
Okay. That will be 13 for the first and 7 for the second.
13 and 7. That's a total of 20 damage. Not bad at all. It is still alive. I think it's way funnier that you said that you hit it as an egg, and so I'm gonna say like when you hit it, you like crack open its shell and a cockatrice pops out, but you deal the full damage you would have normally dealt. He's still there, but he has been damaged. Do you do anything else on your turn?
I'm going to step back from my one space, and that'll be it.
Okay. And that is Seval's turn. After Seval is Nicky.
Kind of just dusts himself off after narrowly avoiding getting smacked thanks to the shield spell.
Did you skip Reliar for a reason?
Yeah, Reliar actually goes before me, doesn't he?
Yes, sir. Reliar got a 16.
I guess
right?
I'll politely just
I got a
barbarian.
I got a 17.
I also had a 17.
Yeah, we tied, and I rolled the 6.
My bad. I wrote down 16 for Reliar for some reason. Because you and Bastion went 16 and 16.
Yeah, mine was 17.
Then there was miscommunication on your part, friend.
Yeah. So I do go next?
I think for simplicity's sake, yes.
Okay. Again, dusting himself off after nearly being pecked to death. These avians are quite rambunctious, aren't they? And then his entire body posture changes as he just drops every single emotion and goes, very well. And he speaks something in Infernal and invokes an ancient name, Agathus, and his body becomes wreathed in frost.
Ooh, chilly.
He spent a bonus action to cast Armor of Agathus on himself. Now, what's the range on Ray of Frost?
More than the battlefield, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I like to be thorough. 60 feet. Okay, so get me within 60 feet of, let's say, the damaged thing that I saw the Warlock blast.
Right there, you're within 60 feet. You'll probably be able to better see it, though, from, like, right here on an elevated platform.
Actually, you know what? Even better. Not Ray of Frost. These things are probably not that smart. I peer into its beast-like mind and attempt to split it with Mind Sliver. It needs to give me a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. 27.
Wait,
He got a fucking 1 total.
All right, 2d6 psychic damage. Because I'm always doing psychic damage in this game. So 8 psychic damage, and their next saving throw is reduced by 3.
Okay, -3 save. Believe it or not, chicken lives.
No, that's okay.
Okie dokie.
You just you just see this guy who was pretty pleasant and all that just go completely cold, wreathe himself in frost and ice mist, and then his eyes glowed purple as he gave something a long distance migraine.
Okay, who is actually I have to Nazar. Ha ha ha. Okay, now we're gonna say Reliar's next.
Okie dokie. Reliar is going to move forward 15 feet and then activate his rage, so he gets a 20-foot jump, so he'll land right in front of the chicken. That's my pounce, so it doesn't count against my. Am I next to the chicken?
You're as close as I'm. Yes.
Okay.
There's clearly a spiral there.
Just a spiral bound notebook in the way.
Force. Only chickens can move through it.
I'm so afraid.
Why is this cool?
It's a chicken wire fence.
Yes.
Okay, that was way too good. It is now. Sorry, Relier. Just kidding.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh. You know, I don't like how much health this other chicken has. So I still have movement. I would like to move in between. So for my actual movement younger, I will have moved on the other side of the chicken wire fence, quote unquote, between the other chicken and the cockatrice.
Right there?
Yes, there we go. That way I can hit him with my halberd in a second.
Okay.
So,
Just really quick because I forgot to mention it. When I cast Armor of Agathis, it's I used a 5th level spell slot.
solid.
You will have to keep track of those points.
I am.
Okay.
All right. Regular swing because we're activating Brutal Strike, but also activating the extra damage that it can do instead of taking the advantage on the schwack. That dice is gone. Let's try that again. Let's keep it on the table dice tower, please. Thank you. There we go. That's much better. 19 total.
19 total. Okay. That will hit.
Okie dokie. All right. Now all the fun math. So, D10 from the axe, D10 from the thing, from the charge, and then I'm gonna activate my divine anger because raging. I think that's all for dice at least. Alright, these are all pretty good except for this one, so I'm going to reroll a 3 on one of the d10s using Savage Attacker. Turned it into a 9, so I'll take that. So on the dice, we got 6, 7, 7, 9. So 15, 14, 29 just on dice damage, plus... brain fart here, sorry. 4, 10, 13 points of...
So total 13 damage?
No, 30, 40, 42 points of damage to the big cockatrice.
42 points of damage. As you do so, it make a dexterity saving throw.
Right, I have advantage on these bad boys. Thank you, being a barbarian. High number is 15 plus pluses, so a total of 17.
Okay, 17 passes. As you feel a wave of force shoot past you. However, at the end of this, you notice that an egg spawns out of it, and a new cockatrice is added to the combat.
Wild. That's still not going to stop me from continuing my cleave action to whack the injured Yahoo that's 10 feet away.
Okay.
Since I've activated Reckless Attack, I continue attacking, though I don't get to add the Brutal Silliness or the Charge Attack. So it'll be less dice. Alright, high is 13 plus 7. So a total of 20 even.
That hits.
Okay, so I guess she gets that, and then all the pluses. Alright, a 9. Plus 9, so 18 more points of damage.
18 more points, and it is dead.
Alright. Second attack. Yeah. Well, I guess there's an enemy right next to it, so I might as well keep with the halberd out instead of trying to quick swap them. Yeah. Okay. So I would have had to draw it this time anyway. Anyway, halberd to the big chicken yet again. This time it is at advantage. Hey, 2 11s plus pluses, so total of 18 to hit.
18 to hit hits.
Okay. And then RD10 plus all the pluses. Alright. I'm going to re-roll that because I rolled a 4. Another 9. Another 18 points of damage to the big fluffy man. I cannot wait.
You deal 15 more points of damage. As you do so, another egg falls out of it, and a new cockatrice enters the battlefield. You now understand the mechanic. Every time this creature is hit with an attack individually, it will spawn a new creature on the field. This is a passive ability, not a reaction, whereas the force ability that you experienced was a reaction.
DM, I have a dumb mechanical question for you.
Yes.
If I hit something with a weapon and then swap to another weapon, can I activate the mastery even if it's the same name mastery?
If that weapon allows you to use that mastery, then I don't see a reason why not.
Okay, cool. Just curious. Doesn't apply for this round because I used the halberd twice, but good to know for the future.
I'll have to look into the rule for later, but yeah.
That's all I can do currently.
Okay. After Relier, it is then Bastion's turn.
Neato. Bastion. If I could move 10 feet to the left, and then I would like to jump to get to the cockatrice.
Okay.
So it'll be a running jump, so I need 10 feet to do that, which I have.
Yep. Make a DC 15 athletics or acrobatics check.
24.
That's more than enough. You climb the steep steps.
I was jumping to him.
I will permit it.
Neat. Then I will pull out my greatsword. Speak
Pull it out.
a magic word. And set it on fire.
Okay, dokie.
And then I'm going to try to hit this thing.
Roll to hit.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Playful. I will roll for my second hit to see if it hits. 15?
15 hits.
Oh, cool. All right, then I will roll all this damage together.
You so that's 2 attacks on him?
Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm doing all the damage real quick. First attack is going to be 12 slashing damage and 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And then next attack is going to be 13 slashing and 12 fire.
Okay. As you swing your sword, flaming, 2 more eggs pop out and 2 more cockatrices are added to the combat. Do you do anything else on your combat?
Now, let's see. I jumped, free action to activate my magic sword, swung twice. Oh, you know what?
Surge? No, wait, no, you're not a fighter.
Yeah, I am a fighter. Actually, I'm going to action
okay.
surge.
Yay!
Okay.
I love
Action surge.
All right, let's try to hit this thing. That's a nat 20.
That's a hit on the big guy.
Oh, it's gonna be so much damage.
I bet you wish you were a paladin now.
Honestly, I'm really fine with anything. I'm gonna do the crit first. 21 slashing, 13 fire.
Okay, that's that 21 and 13.
And
Okay.
then roll my next hit. 26. Yeah, it hits. I don't know why I'm asking. I apologize. Now I'm just being cocky. 12 slashing damage, and then 12 fire damage.
Okay, I have to do a lot of math because you guys have done a significant amount of damage. But as you do so, 2 more birds are added to the field. Okay, dokie.
Hey, Tarna, you've got Fireball, right?
Yes.
Good, because I'm not a Fireball wizard.
Okay, after Bastion, yeah, this guy went, this guy went, this guy went, this guy went. It is now all of the little guys' turn. So we're just gonna move this here, and this here, and this here, and we're gonna move this here, and this here, and this here, and this guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, somewhere over here. And Relier, you're going to get a total of 5 attacks, and you're going to get a total of 6 attacks, and you're also going to get 6 attacks here. As these chickens fly in. You will have opportunity attacks against the small ones, though, who fly past you.
He only gets 1 reaction, so.
Yep. So I'm going to roll
one very important reaction.
a series of dice. I'm going to roll them all at once. Just a sec. I've got to open up a few more boxes to grab dice. And these guys, just to make it fun.
How many attacks am I suffering?
6.
Some bullshit.
Okay, so that's a hit. That's a hit. What's your AC?
A whopping 16.
Believe it or not, you are safe from 4 of the attacks. I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws, though.
If I must. Let's roll at the same time. Oh, gross. A 5 and a 19 plus pluses, so 11 and a 24.
Okay.
Sorry, 25.
You
but
are
whatever.
restrained. I didn't even consider this. So I'm going to roll a d6 to see at what point you would have gotten restrained at, because I didn't roll them individually like I should have, because I'm a bad DM, to see which one. So I'm going to basically, this one will be, I'll say 2 numbers that it can be, essentially. So if it's, I'll say 3 and 6 are the things, and then it'll be odd and even. Okay, so it wasn't 3 or 6, so it was at the end where this happens. So you are restrained at the end. But you are restrained now, except for the restrained condition. You may make a save at the end of your next turn. But luckily, you don't get additional attacks against you. Now I'm going to roll against Bastion.
Before you do that, I might be able to kill some of them.
Okay.
I'd burn my reaction and
You are restrained, and you have a reaction upon being restrained.
Yeah, you're restrained, not stunned.
I'm just immobile. What did I do with my DM sheet? It's around here somewhere.
Well, if he got restrained in the very last attack, did he attack one of the other ones that attacked him first?
That's true. That's true. Yep.
Okay. Well, either way, whether I'm restrained or not, we'll just pretend that's what happened just to make life easy. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Hitting one bird. Maybe we'll see. High number is a whopping 16 plus pluses, so 23 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And there's a once per turn, which means I can activate my divine schwack'em. All right. I'm going to re-rolling both of those because, whew. All right, not much better, but still better. Instead of 2 1s, I got 2 2s, baby. So 4 plus 13, 17 total.
That's a lot of damage. Okay, you damage it.
And then because it's a different turn, quote unquote, I can activate my cleave, which I will. So I also hit one of his buddies.
Can you do cleave on a reaction?
If you hit a creature with a melee attack.
Okay. Yep. Roll a hit at yeah.
All right. 19 plus pluses is my high, so that definitely hits. And then don't activate that, but I should have activated my brutal thing. Dang it. That's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 9 plus. Wow, I just keep getting 9 on this dice. You're a good dice. I like you. 9 plus 9, 18 more points to another one.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Now they're going to attack Bastion. That's a miss. What's your AC, Bastion?
20.
That's a miss. It's also a miss. It's also a miss. That's a critical failure.
Let's go.
Yeah, so like as this one attacks you, it like falls prone. And it turns into a mind flayer. Just kidding. But like you like basically knock it out of the sky as it hits you. It's just flipped over just to show you that it's prone. That was the worst rolls ever in the history of rolling. So that is their turn. That was way less effective than I was hoping.
You birds cannot hurt me.
It is now Tarana's turn.
All right. So run me my full movement so I can get line of sight to the opposite side of the other 2 guys.
That right here?
Yep. So I'm going to cast Wall of Fire, and we're going to do a little bit of a maze here. So it's going to start on the lower right corner of the big cockatrice.
Like right over here?
No, on the cockatrice, on itself, on it.
Okay.
Ooh, I see you are a caster of culture as well.
So I'm going to basically wrap this thing all the way around on top of all the baby cockatrices, 12 squares.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Forget the one that was kind of off to the right because the wall of fire is going to be facing up towards him. So good down more. Yep.
Yeah, I was going to point out now, wall of fire radiates heat in one direction. So yes.
All right. So everybody in the wall of fire needs to make. I'm casting this at level 5, by the way.
Oh boy.
Okay. How deep does that wall of fire go?
How high?
20 feet.
20 feet high.
So, no, I meant like how deep does it radiate flames?
10
1
feet.
foot. 1 foot.
Okay, yeah. So everybody needs.
No. So the wall of fire itself is 1 foot thick, but it radiates heat 10 feet. I know because I put it on my spell list.
Yeah, 10 feet, and I make one side hot. So the side that's hot is the one facing outside, not towards my friends.
Okay, so you're saying it's pointing like this way out.
Correct.
Okay. Characters don't have to make.
What was that?
So the characters don't have to make saves.
Correct. So only the monsters.
Well done.
Okay,
That would be in character. He's commending your spell casting in character. Well done. Still a
see
bit
what-
cold because he's in a tense situation. But
It's going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie. Well, what's the DC for that?
17.
Okay. Fail. 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 Pass. So this one, pass. So fail, fail, fail. Fail, pass. And then fail. Fail. Oh my gosh, this is fire. Fail. Fail.
Roasted chicken.
Fail.
So
Wow. Okay. And big guy. Big guy passed. That's it. Crit. Everybody else failed besides this dude. So, how much damage is that?
20 points of fire damage.
That's a roasted chickens.
So, and now, of course, so if they, let's see, hold on, takes it, say, enters the wall for the first time or ends its turn in the wall or in the area of effect, just 2 squares radiating outward.
Okay.
So 10 feet.
Also,
Yeah.
as a side note, I forgot to mention this. Since I hit the cockatrice with Brutal Strike, he has a hamstring blow, so his speed is reduced by 15 this round.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
That's a lot of damage. Fried chicken. Like Thanksgiving or something. Okie dokie. After that, it is the big bad. Relier, you're getting attacked. You are at
Rude.
what is that called? Disadvantage.
Yes,
or
they-
it has advantage on you.
Yeah.
Your brain.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my mean dice.
Jokes on him. I was already at disadvantage because I was reckless.
Oh, you should have told me because I definitely attacked you normally.
I'm gonna do a warding flare.
I need it. I need
Okay,
that
on which
HP.
one?
so just making a regular
on
attack.
on the beak attack, whatever the mean looking attack.
Okie dokie. Disadvantage.
Also, side note.
Miss.
Yay.
Pretty sure. What's your AC?
My AC is a
Not
16.
12.
16, yeah.
Yeah, you save on the big one.
You get 12 temps.
Woo! Speaking of temps and things, how many points of damage did that 2 cockatrice attacks do to me, or did they just activate the effect?
These are just regular talent attacks, and I haven't ever rolled the damage for them in this combat yet. So I'm fixing to roll the damage for the first time.
No. I mean the ones that hit me and semi-petrified me.
The little peckers.
Yeah, because I get hit twice.
Yeah. Oh, if you it hit twice, then you're petrified completely. So all these attacks would have hit you.
No, I didn't fail the save, Younger. You hit me and didn't tell me the damage that I took from the 2 hits that I got hit with.
Oh, my bad. Those are D4s. They're really small.
Okay.
Thank you. That's 3 and 3. So a total of 3 because you have resistance plus. So it's a total of 4 with their bonuses.
With bonuses, okay. And that's me cutting it down, or you doing the math for me? Okay, cool.
These guys. So that's 5 and that's 4. So that's 9 plus 4. That's 13 points of slashing damage. Not halved.
Okay.
And that is 16 points of slashing damage, not halved.
Okay. So 7 and 8, so 15 more points of damage.
Yep. Additionally, this guy he has to make a save at the beginning of his turn, right there, Tarna?
So as soon as he starts his turn, he has to make a saving throw.
Yeah.
Or actually, if he ends his turn there, ends his turn there.
Oh, okay. He's definitely moving. and flying behind you.
What's his speed though? What's his fly speed?
It's still like way more than that,
Okay.
even halved.
Okay.
So that's the end of his turn. It is now Seval's turn.
As I am not very prepared for a battle, he will continue throwing his Eldritch Blast because that's what he does.
Where would you like to throw?
Let's do the corner one closest to me.
This guy. Okay, roll.
Yep,
Can-
that one.
Can you hit the big guy? Because I think magic doesn't pop out eggs.
Does magic not squat out eggs? Okay, well, we can try that.
It should have spotted out eggs, but I didn't.
I think the mechanic is any hit.
Yeah.
Is it any hit or any damage in this
It's
instance
any
of damage?
damage.
Okay.
Any damage.
Damage.
Gotcha.
So
Okay, no.
original fire damage. There's a chicken.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the little guys because I don't have a big enough strike to hit him to make it worth it. Alrighty, that is a 26 to hit, and
26 enough.
and a 21 to hit.
Hit.
That'll be 7 and 14.
Okie dokie. With a 7 and 14 plus the 20 damage dealt, dead. I'll actually say, nope, it would have required both hits. My bad. Yep. Okie dokie. Do you use any bonus actions?
I am not going to.
Understood. It
Passing
is
my turn.
Nicky's turn.
Kind of in hyper focus mode, so no quips. He'll make all the compliments and conversation after the fight. So I'm just calculating here. Logic would dictate, despite the fact that it tends to spawn extra helpers, that focusing damage on the big guy would probably be the most prevalent thing, because once the big guy is done, we can crush the little guys with relative ease. So, let's take a look. See. Let's take a look at the magic I have available. The one. So, Misty step me 30 feet towards the big chicken.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then move me 2 squares with my regular movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go back up the cleric. And get a migraine. It needs a DC 16 intelligence save.
Who has a 27 intelligence? It fails.
All right. We roll the dice. That's 5 psychic damage and a -4 on its next save.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, just going to back up the cleric because clerics by themselves.
As you do this,
Also feel it's no. Yep, I knew that was coming. Anyone want to comment that the wizard just directly went into melee of his own accord?
Nah, too busy getting turned to stone. Sorry, I'm missing the cool shit.
too busy getting rock hard
I'm sure
over there.
No,
the warlock is
squishy
confused.
maid. That is not where you belong.
I'll be fine.
Awesome. After
You are
Nicky,
the luckiest
What?
duck.
What race are you?
I am a Levistus bloodline tiefling.
So we have now 3 tieflings. So you guys decided to join the most famous tiefling in the city. I appreciate that.
She's not wrong. It is now Relier's turn.
Relier, his boots be frozen and he's a tad bit annoyed. I'm going to look at Bastion and tell him to stay back, and then activate Divine Radiance and then turn into a nuclear reactor. So everything around me is going to take the whopping 2 points of free damage at the start of their turns.
Okay. That's good to know. 2 damage.
2 damage to everyone that's within, is it 10 feet or 5 feet? It might be 10 feet, which might still hit Bastion, and I apologize.
It will hit Bastion.
Yeah, 10 foot. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm taking 2 damage.
Yeah, it actually might be more now because we've done some leveling.
Oh no. Whatever shall I do?
I know. I'm sorry.
You take it at the start of your turn, though.
Okay, it's equal to our proficiency bonus, so it's actually 3 now, or 4 now. Jeez. All right. Hello.
4.
Hey, look, 4 free damage for everyone around me. I'm gonna take it. Again, I apologize to my friends.
This guy and all these guys, so
Yes.
they're all except this guy. This guy hasn't taken any yet because he's new. But
By the way, Tarna, if anything smacks me, go ahead and save the warding flare for yourself. I have my own defenses.
Yeah, well, I have to use it against other people, but yes, that's fine.
All right. So now my damage is increased, and then I get to do more whacking. So I'm going to start with the chicken nearest me, and because there's so many in close range, I'm actually going to use my free actions to swap over to my great axe, as it does more damage and is magical and all that fun stuff.
okay, roll the hit.
All right. Now with my +8 instead of +7. I'm going to continue attacking recklessly. Go from there. Woohoo! That was bad. A 1 and a 6. 14 to hit is my high roll.
That will hit.
All right, I'll take it. All right, it's a D12. Or are you meant D12? I'm also going to activate the Divine Radiance since I'm hitting the one with the healthiest looking one is the one I'm slapping to start.
They all look not. Oh, I guess this one's fine. We actually didn't take anything either.
All right, 8 and a 3, and I'm going to reroll that 3 actually really quick. Okay, I went to a 4. That's better. So 12 on the dice because I didn't get to do charge or anything like that, and I didn't activate Brutal Strike. So 12 plus 17 this round because I've activated Inner Radiance. So
12 plus 17. Okay, that's a lot. That's like
29 on the healthier looking individual.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He takes it.
Is he alive?
Yep.
Why do they have so much health? And then I will cleave to the guy next to him. And this time I will activate Brutal Strike, so I'm just rolling at a regular roll. 17 plus pluses, I assume, hits?
Yep.
Alright, and then we are going to add that extra D10 for the damage on that one. A 10. Another 8. And then -4, so just a regular 13. 13 plus 14. 27 points of damage to that guy.
Okay, 27 plus the 26 they already took from your Radiant and the Fire thing. That person is dead.
Yay, I can activate Hew if I had a bonus action. Which I don't, so it doesn't matter. Alright, and then we will move over to make our second attack. I should have kept my halberd out for the first swing and then switched it for my second swing. There's a poor choice on my part. Gotta get that mechanics down so I could leave again. Final attack, just with the Great Axe against the weakest looking individual to try to remove him from the board.
Okay.
18 and 13, so plus pluses.
Nice.
D12 plus 13 at this point. I'm going to re-roll that one. A 6 plus 13, 19 points of damage.
Yoink.
All right. Again, I can activate Hue, but I don't have a free action, so it doesn't matter.
Okie dokie. It is then Bastion's turn.
Oh wait, I need to make a save. See if I'm no longer
Yes, you do.
the stony man. What kind of save is it, Younger?
On.
Okay. Regular roll. 19 plus 6, 25.
You pass. You are free.
Alright. I shake off my boots. I'm ready. And that's my turn.
Okie dokie. You are shift. It is now Bastion's turn.
And then I take 4 damage.
I think it's at the start of my turn. And you already took it, so.
Okay. That is fine. There are small chickens near me.
Bonk.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to slowly take care of the chickens around me. So I guess the one on my left, I'll take a swing at.
Okie dokie. The one on your left. Take a swing.
22 hit.
22 will hit. They release a
16
card.
slashing on the first.
On this guy?
Yeah, 16 slashing damage and then 14 fire. And then on my second swing, 16 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, and then we'll go with 13 slashing damage and then 11 fire damage.
Yoink. Oh, I suck.
And that is all I can do.
Okie dokie. Good move, good move. After Bastion, it is the cockatrices. You said they take damage at the end of their turn, correct?
No, I reread it. It is the end of my turn. Oh,
Not
sorry.
you.
The fire.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
Don't listen to me.
The wall of fire is end of turn.
Okie dokie. As such, these little chicks are going to follow their gobbler mother. They are flying at you and then choosing to fall onto the ground beneath after they attack. Bastion, you can make opportunity attacks if you want.
Nicandros is unconcerned.
Can only do one. But yeah, I'll take a swing at one of them. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a crit. Let me get my damage real fast. 19 slashing and 10 fire.
Yoink. After that, this one's gonna pop up, fly over. This one's gonna fly over. This one's gonna fly over. This one, however, is going to move in the middle where it's safe, and this one's gonna move over here where it's also it's actually safer than that, but it's gonna move anyways, but without being out of reach. Now I'm gonna do 2 attacks on Relier.
Unacceptable.
Red is number 1. So the first one's a hit, and the second one is also a hit. I need you to make 2 Constitution saves.
A 21 and an 8.
Okay, the second one fails. You are, again, restrained. You take a solid 2 points of piercing damage from the first one, and you take 5 points of piercing damage from the second one.
All things said and done, 3 damage.
Okay. Now I'm going to 3 of these are going to attack Tarna.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Who? Seval?
No. Okay, that's fine.
Well, who asked?
Aaron. Great.
Oh,
Tarn.
no, because they moved to you, not
Okay.
away from you. So it's going to be red, blue, and then Pokeball in order of precedence of attacks. So that's a miss. That's a miss, and that's a critical success. So 2 misses and a critical success.
Hold on.
Warding flare? No, I can't use it.
Well, it says when a creature I can see. I assume I can see myself.
Yep.
So I'm going to do a warding flare.
Okay. Disadvantaged. Double crit. Just kidding. What's your AC?
20.
Yeah. You passed. You are missed by all the attacks. What's your AC there, Nicky?
Currently 17.
Okay.
I get 9 temporary hit points. Declaring it.
Nice. It's going to be red, blue, Pokeball, and then Lord of the Rings. So you have 17. That's a mess. That's a mess. It's a mess, and that's a mess. Wow, these guys have the absolute worst.
So one of them did hit me if they rolled a 17.
No, he rolled a 16.
Oh. Disappointing.
Yeah, so that was useless. Why are my dice such trash today? It's something off. Dice rolling, hating. Yeah, so that's all of the little dudes. That sucks. And now it's the big guy's turn.
I'm astounded that I am the squishy wizard. I purposely put myself in melee and nothing has hit me.
And nothing hit you. Tarna, you're getting attacked 3 times, red, blue, and then Pokeball.
Why is it focus firing Tarna? I'm right there.
Because Tarna lit it on fire. And
I
attacked
gave it a migraine.
Yeah, not nearly as bad as, trying to turn all of the babies. I think I missed. I need to cleanse these dice or something. Like
the
you're starting to roll like me when I'm DMing.
That is crazy. That's so bad. You have 20 AC. Yeah, there is nothing can touch you. And this one has excellent attack, unlike the other ones. This is statistically improbable. But yeah, so you succeed on not getting attacked. That's wild. It's now Seval's turn.
And I am thinking of. One second, I am looking up the thing.
Oh, you're all good, bro.
Well, that won't work. So I'm gonna start hitting the big guy, I guess. Then, so we can start killing it better.
All right, sounds good.
I've been trying. They've just got me stun locked.
All right, so that will be 15.
What are you hitting it with? Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, that hits. Yeah, it hits.
Second one will be over that.
Okie dokie, they both hit. Congratulations. 2 more chickens spawn, but you deal your damage. Deal your damages.
9 and then 12.
Okie dokie. So 1, just a sec, I gotta do math. I don't think you killed it, but there is a chance. So I will statistically look. Still singing the song. I'm still standing. Okie dokie. Yeah, you dealt good damage on this guy, but he's definitely bloodied. Bloody chicken. Bloody half cooked chicken. Do you take any other bonus actions or?
Nope. I am going to, however, move 4 squares towards the people.
These people?
People.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Who is next? It is Relier. You are restrained and frozen. Roger,
Didn't
you sleep?
Didn't he go already?
Roger, it's your turn.
Already? That was so fast.
No, I think Roger already went.
Yeah, I just broke free.
It's Nicky's turn. My bad.
Yeah, okay, cool. I was like, I swear it's not me.
Well, I was anticipating being smacked. I'm going to be honest. So I need to pivot. All
I
right.
could shoot you, but that help.
Just gonna. He lifts his staff and goes, "I tire of this," and taps it against the ground, and he seems to disappear in a blur as he casts Steel Wind Strike. So the 3 chickens next to me, as well as the one directly below me, like above, those 3, and then the one directly below me, and then let's see, I get a grand total of 5 creatures targeted. So I'll start with those 4 because I agree with Roger that with this spell there should be an order of precedence of which ones you hit in which order.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Well, that one's probably going to miss.
Well, what's the roll?
I'm looking. That's a 14 to hit one of the little chickens.
Hits.
Oh, cool. Let me roll it, and I'll tell you.
I love that spell. One of my favorites.
Where's it? There's. Oh boy. So that is okay. Cool.
15. That's creepy. What is in my shoe? An orc is in my shoe.
So 32 force damage.
Still alive.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. Next attack. Okay, well, if a 14 hit, I rolled a 15 on the die this time.
Yep, now roll that damage.
I should just really use an app to roll this. Let's say 14, 22, 24, 29. So 36 damage on the next one.
Yoink.
And then the next one down the list. Roll the d20 first. Nat 20! Does that mean it crits? It's a melee spell attack.
Damage. What's your max damage normally?
The spell normally deals 6d10 force damage per successful strike.
Double max damage is super dead.
Whack,
Okay.
and then the one directly below me. See, so that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
All right, not as big a roll this time, but that's okay. So 10. 10, 15, 21, 29. So that's 30 total force damage on the one directly below me. And I will save the final strike of Steel Wind Strike on the big bird himself.
So how much damage is that?
30 on the one directly below me.
Okay.
All
Roll
right,
the hit.
so on the big guy, I got a 21.
Well, he cast shield. Just kidding. You hit.
Oh, no, I have something for that now.
It's not a spell. You can't counterspell it.
All right, so I hit him.
Yeah. You hit him.
All right, so 14, 18, and 6 is 24, 32. So, 40 force damage.
That'll do it. Yeah, that's a lot. It's still standing, but that's a lot.
However, that is my last 5th level spell slot. So,
Yeah, he is not. He is looking kind of like a broken arm, broken leg. Chip coming off his beak. One of his eyeballs looks like it's drooping a little.
yeah. So, like I said, I was anticipating being reactionary, but I guess I was forced to be a little proactive. So, I went and bonked a bunch of chickens with my staff.
And as you bonk it,
Oh, and then I reappear back where I started because it technically is a teleport effect, but I have no reason to move.
okay, yeah, so you're staying there.
Yep. Just.
Yeah, so that was rude. Okay, now that Nicky has gone into the liar's turn.
Now it's my turn. Yay!
Or are you
I did, but I got restrained again on the next random bullshit of getting slapped twice for no good reason. So I'm next to the. There's 2 of them next to each other, right? Because it looks like your ring's covering one of them up.
They're right next to each other.
Okay, cool. Then I continue the slappening. Bastion, I'm sad you didn't move because you're gonna take damage at the end of this, and I apologize. High number is a 14 total to hit. The first one.
14 total. Cha-ching.
Okay.
It hits.
I'll take it.
Which one you hitting? The one with the 29 already taken, or?
Yes, I'm gonna see if I can finish him off and activate Hugh so I can do other things. I'm gonna reroll that because that sucked. I gotta take that 1 instead of the 4. Actually, except for Grape Weapon Fighting makes that a 2. So, haha. Anyway, 2 plus all the pluses is a total of 13, 15 total points of damage to the injured one.
Goink.
Okay, he's dead. I get to activate Hugh, which will get me a free attack on another creature, which will be this guy next to him. Because, actually, I don't. I want to use my free action for other things, so never mind. He's just getting a cleave. I'm going to activate my brutal strike on this one though, since he's already hurt, and my divine smite, slappy. Actually, no, I'm going to save the divine smite for my next attack. So regular roll, no extra damage. Maybe. We'll see. 12 plus pluses will hit. So that's that D10 and that D12. There it is. A 9 and a 12. Let's fucking hell yeah. Plus 13. So 25, 36 points of damage to this one.
Yoink. Your HP is 35.
Okay. And then I go into my next attack where I'm going to switch my weapons to my musket. And shoot the injured creature from far away. Actually, yeah, that one.
Okay.
Or at least try to. Still attacking recklessly from downtown. I'm gonna reroll that one because off the table.
Range to do reckless attack at range now?
Can we? Probably not true. Probably has to be melee. It does have to be melee. Don't mind me.
Be gone.
I'm sorry, I done goofed it.
You darn cheatser.
I'm cheating over here. I'm sorry.
I just checked it. It's any attack that uses strength.
Strength, yeah. So if I was throwing my musket, it would be effective.
You can absolutely. I will permit it and say in this one instance you have a bayonet attached.
Well, I have throwing axes. How far away is he? from
way
me.
cooler to use a bayonet on your musket.
Well, you know, whatever. I want
He
my
looks like
musket later, though.
It's like he's 30 feet away.
Okay. I mean, if he's 30 feet away, I can. If he's 30 feet away, I can 100% eat my one of my throwing axes.
Yep, 30 feet.
All right. Make sure that doesn't disadvantage, readvantage, all that silliness.
Give you advantage on it if you can throw your musket.
Okay, Younger, I will throw my musket if that will make you feel better because it's funny. Anyway, a 10 and a 8. So 10 is my high roll plus my musket eat of, I'm going to assume a 6. No, because I'm using my strength, so a 7.
7 to hit?
No, 15 total to hit. 7 and 8.
Oh, you hit. You can deal whatever your throwing axe damage is, plus your musket damage as it goes off when you hit it.
Good guy. All right, so D6, D10, and extra D6 for divine silliness.
Glad you didn't roll a 1.
Huh?
I'm glad you didn't roll a 1 because I feel like one of us would have got shot.
10, 2, 1. I'm going to re-roll the 2 and the 1. 5 and a 4. That's way better. All right, so 19 on the dice, plus 17 from all my extra silliness from being radiant, divine, angry. So 38 points of damage to the chicken. Divine radiant damage.
Have created the most perfect chicken, like pre-prepared, cooked with radiant light. As you have disemboweled it, it is ready to be eaten on that Thanksgiving feast. It is now a featherless biped. Plato would be astounded by this.
Thank you.
When Diogenes walked in the room. This is a dead, that's one cooked chicken.
Also, as a side note, with my radiant ability, I don't have to do damage, and since there's no enemies around me, I will not activate the damage this round. Like if I do it, it hurts everybody, but I don't gotta do it, so I'm not gonna hit my friend. I still have to save from the petrification, I assume, though.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 4. I have a plus 6, so a total of 10.
Not good enough. You are petrified.
Time out. I have bullshit for this when I fail things. No. Sorry. It's called something. Radical focus. I can re-roll it with a plus 3.
Okay, re-roll.
Can you stay on the fucking table? There's a cord in the way that it keeps hitting and it just keeps throwing it off the fucking table. It's super annoying. There we go. That's way better. Well, sort of better. 9 plus pluses, so 18 total.
Definitely a fail. Yeah, you're good. You saved.
Okay. Scared me there for a second. I was like, no, wasted my cool ability. All right.
If this was an in-person game, auto fail. We rolled off the table.
Suffer.
Right. I got stuff to fix petrification if it happens.
I can do no more. I did all my cool shit and I murdered the big boy.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. After Relia's turn, it's Bastion's turn.
Okie dokie.
Time for some chicken crowd surfing.
Yeah, I'll get close to the closest chickens and start slashing. Going to take a swing.
It's probably safe for Tarna to drop concentration on that wall of fire.
Oh, don't worry. That's part of the plan.
That hits.
I guess that is a thing. You would have taken damage. No, it's at the end of the turn, so you wouldn't have taken damage. Oh, you'll want to move over here to not be affected by the fire. I'll be a good, honest DM. Okay, how much was that to hit?
It was 26 to hit.
Yeah, you hit it.
14 slashing, 10 fire. And then we'll go for that other chicken.
Roll it.
That also hits.
Roll the damage.
11 slashing, 10 fire.
21.
And it's all I got.
Okie dokie. Dun dun dun. It is now the big boy. No, it's not. I lied. It's the cockatrices. As you can see, they have been greatly diminished. At this point, they are scared shitless, especially since a musket just went off right next to them. They fly, retreating towards our new player.
I feel like I was skipped. Am I wrong?
Oh, Tarna.
Move
No,
them chicken back.
You're next in initiative.
Okay.
But
They flew,
to take
they flew over there to me and attacked, and I haven't done anything, and now it's their turn again. So somewhere.
Yeah, let's revoke. My bad if I passed you. I didn't mean to. Yeah, do your deal. My bad if I did.
Yeah, Spirit Guardian. So everybody within 15 feet of me takes 27 points of radiant damage.
Oh, okay. Just auto, or do they save?
There is a saving throw. Wisdom 17 to take half.
Wisdom 17. They have bonuses to this. Gonna start with the big guy. 9 plus pluses is not good enough. Then we got the little guys. 1, 2, 3. And that's
I'm really
it.
glad you can negate your allies from that spell.
You said 15 feet, right?
Yeah, so it's 3 squares.
Rough. Yep, they all get hit.
Yeah.
So here's that guy fails. That guy fails. That guy featherless biped. That one saves.
So it takes half. So 13.
And that one fails. Okay, so how much damage was that?
27 points to everybody who failed, 13 to the one that did.
27. 20, 27. 27. Yeah, now they're definitely scared shitless. Okay, what else would you like to do?
And the big guy takes 27 too. So.
Oh, yeah. This one dies and leaves a single egg. It does not hatch.
That egg is in the aura of the spirit card. Whatever.
So that's going to be auto fail because it can't move. So that's 27 damage to the egg. It begins to crack.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And of course, there's it's a concentration spell, so obviously the wall of fire is gone. So anybody within 15 feet of me is not only takes the damage, but they also are slowed while in the radius.
Okay, so at the beginning of their turn, they make a save, is what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay, so here's that second turn. That guy failed. That guy also failed. So roll your damage again. And this guy auto fails. So 27 plus 27. The egg cratches and a yolk falls on the ground.
Yeah, 27 again, actually, is interestingly enough.
Yoink. Just a sec, I'm stupid. 27 plus
54. 5-4.
They all did. So none of them get to go and fly over to Seval as they all wanted to. You have what wonderful teammates. And there is an egg yolk right here, sizzling on the ground. It's actually green. Yeah.
Green
All
eggs.
we need is a green pig.
All of the you guys have defeated all of the
killer chicken.
critters.
Is it bad that I'm a little disappointed nobody landed a hit on me?
Is it disappointed that I didn't hit nearly like any of you guys? Like,
DM over here couldn't roll above a 4, y'all. Like
I rolled 6 dice and it was like, wow, they all miss. That's crazy. The big guy who has a +7 rolling like 3s. Like, what is happening? Yeah, so you guys are just outside the obelisk. This rift tore open. The chickens descend upon you out of the veil, and you guys go and clean house. They tries to go and fly over and jump into areas, and despite being rather resilient, you guys, between the cooking of the oven and Bastion and Relier being in that, and the chickens flying out and dispersing and trying to attack. Nicky was probably kept like it was like pretty warm, with this big old fire going on. But you got that chill aura going on. Armor of Agathis.
I got that arcane swagger.
Yeah, got that arcade swagger to say chill.
By the way, the moment the fight ends, he just takes a breath and he immediately adopts his chill attitude again. Well done, everyone. Well fought. How are you doing over there, big man? As he points to Relier.
my boots are no longer stone. I'm fine. Sorry, I couldn't help.
Ah,
Anomaly handled.
Indeed. Well, that was bracing. What's next? Lunch?
May I ask what this obelisk is?
Yes, that is an excellent question. What is this thing?
I'd go ahead and give them the download.
So the download for Seval and our friend Nicky, Bastion would already know this, is that it is a relic that was wanted, that they had found on a continent that Akeen had heard rumor of, that there was this great obelisk in this faraway land, and demanded that it be brought to the capital and erected as a monument of his empire's conquests across the sea. And this team of individuals of which you were with are actually the group of which that collected this relic from that location. It used to be worshipped by groups of tribalistic frog peoples, two groups that were opposed to one another. But it seems that it has a much more ancient origins, tied to the same origins of which Bastion was formed. Which seems to be tied to a ancient race. I don't know a better way to say it. It's an ancient
People?
Yeah, species of
people. An ancient
yeah.
people.
There was ancient space people, and these ancient space people decided to inhabit this region and instill mechanical soldiers and transmute ecological wildlife into humanoid creatures, which became these frog-like creatures, as servants, while also harvesting the humanoid souls and anything else's souls on this plane of existence, and use them as battery sources to fuel automatons. At this point, you would know that the souls are can be a multitude of things. They generally are humanoid, but they can also hold a higher power, at least the power of a demigod inside, as one of these actually once contained the soul of Hercules, which was convinced to conduct a self-destruct sequence in order to destroy one of these facilities that used to actually create and manufacture these automatons, which at one point had nearly wiped out all of the humanoid races on the planet, like ancient times past. Think like for us in reality, like Age of Atlantis time past, but in it being a technological age back then, is essentially what you got. And inside of this facility, they ran across some of the space elves that were undead. So they weren't alive anymore. They had kept themselves alive through necromancy. They were transmuting ecological life into these frog-like creatures, but it seems that their work had become delayed due to a lack of continued power consumption. And so their factory had been basically on standby and was not able to continue its efforts of manufacture. And instead of them activating it, since they found out it was like super duper evil, they decided to instead destroy it. And they convinced Hercules to self-destruction with his divine aura. Hercules' soul was not released, but rather it was consumed by a nuclear blast, and it destroyed the facility, and the players were able to escape. And this is where we're at now, is that this relic is a tied relic to an ancient space peoples that has the effect, or at least what you received from the frog-like people, is that they used to capture dragons, and they would bring it to the obelisk. And when a dragon got close enough to the obelisk, it would get sucked in, and then these space beings would essentially dominate it in order to get it to serve their intended purpose. Now, these space people, one was a good people that had willing servant dragons, and the other one was evil people, which commanded dominion over dragons. And they are supposedly at war with one another, or were at war with one another. One of this party's previous party mates, known as Vax Vinedeep, was actually a blue dragon in a humanoid form, and he had an amulet around his neck which kept him within a humanoid form. But as soon as it was destroyed in a final combat with the big bad frog guy, he transformed into a dragon. Unfortunately for him, the obelisk was pointed directly at him as it was being moved along a path, and they were in front of the path. And as such, when he transformed, his entire a rupture opened, and he was sucked into this dimensional portal and disappeared. But not before he could release one final great wave of electrical energy, singeing and mummifying the big bad frog cleric demon guy. That's a synopsis, if I'd say so.
Sure. May I approach this obelisk, gentlemen?
Wait, are you part dragon at all?
I am not.
Then yes.
I approach the obelisk, and I'm looking for signs of things that I would know.
Yes. Make an Arcana check at advantage, or a History check.
That was good. That was good. It was advantage because the first one wasn't good. 24.
24. Arcana or History?
Arcana.
Okay, with Arcana, you know that essentially within the very essentially the fibers of the structure of this, imagine kind of like the crystalline essence that can be found within a lapis lazuli rock, right? It's just like sprinkled throughout its entirety. So it's not like you could like take it out, you know what I mean? The whole rock in of itself is a magical conduit system. This magic conduit system obviously seems to be tied to some form of energy. From your understanding is that it seems to receive energy from two different sources, and it seems to release energy within two different sources. So it can receive energy from what we would in science describe as like electromagnetically, from like things like the suns and things of that nature. From an arcane standpoint, radiance. And then
I was a chemistry major. I understand.
perfect. That's actually awesome. I might have questions for you later, like on a personal note, because math I have problems with some of the stuff that I found. But so yeah, so it absorbs, the radiance, and it manipulates it within like an electromagnetic spectrum, in turn making essentially I don't remember, the donut shape, whatever that's called, right?
Yeah.
And it can result in essentially a wormhole between two locations. In which case, this brings forth things from another area, and or it can send things to another area. Based off of your observations, that is what you were able to understand. And you would also know that it accepts energy, like essentially like geothermically as well, like from the ground. So it's a two-way street.
So very much not a good thing. Okay. The any symbols on it at all that are potentially to give it more of a understanding?
Yeah.
Any
So
ancient
you would be able to go and see a number of these runic writings and such. And just a note for your origins, you can read this space Elven without a comprehend languages. And basically it tells you kind of like a series of like moon cycles, and things of that nature, and that at different moon intervals it connects to different uh, different portal areas. So like depending on the time of year, it will connect to a different thing. Interestingly enough, for you, you can predict when the next one is, if you are able to do a proper history check.
Okay.
Or a straight intelligence check for math.
History of a 23.
History of 23? Seems like you know some stuff about astronomy. As such, you know that upon the that these intervals are happening essentially like between like various full moons is when they send things, and when there is no moon is sorry, when it's a full moon, they yeah, they receive, or they vice versa. You know what I'm saying, right? One you receive on the day where there is no moon, and then on the full moon, it sends things out. And as you know how that works, you know that that's going to be like basically like tomorrow or whatever, or like whenever the full moon cycle happens.
Yeah. Well, every 30 days if you're talking about a full moon.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's what I mean. So in a month from now, there will be a send off.
Yeah. Interesting. I turn to the other people and I go, there will be more activations of this probably following a moon cycle and relatively soon.
That doesn't sound desirable.
Any way to turn it off?
I will say you guys have had enough information, and the prior players have enough experience. You guys will collectively be able to assess that if there is a way to turn it off, it most certainly is not located inside of the obelisk. Rather, it must be in the location of which things are being sent from it.
Interesting.
So based on what came through, do we have any idea to determine perhaps their point of origin?
Ooh,
Or even
I'll make an
what
arcana. I'll make an arcana check.
Ding. Okay.
That is a 23.
23. It seems to fluctuate to various planes of existence, as well as it correlates to moons. So you would know that it is that you would be sent to a moon if you were to go into the next cycle.
This is going to be a dumb question. In this universe, can you breathe on the moons?
That's a question which nobody knows.
I don't want to go to the moon unless I know we're not going to die.
I can breathe on the moon.
Yes, you can, Bastion. Yes, you can.
Well, it would be interesting to figure out more about this, but we will have to figure out where it is coming from first.
Bastion, as these questions are happening, you are able to convey that on the surface of the moon, if you are not equipped for it, life forms will surely die. However, due to the nature of your creation, you would know that there is a quote unquote hollow earth. Not as in like its whole thing is hollow, but rather kind of think like the water table with inside the earth, except all dried up. And so now there's just like caverns. And that there is the potential for like Turkey style underground cities, etc.
Ah, Turkey, related to the cockatrice.
Space Turkey.
Still tastes
as an
like chicken.
As an abjurer, I would be, kind of knowledgeable about as far as like warding and blocking this stuff. Is there anything in my realm of expertise that might either help us better prepare for the arrival or slow down the arrival of extraplanar creatures?
So you would know that slowing down the arrival would be a fool's errand.
Okay.
Rather, it seems like you can prepare like there can be fun. I just say I can even drink water because I'm. Is that the only thing you could do to prepare would be like, hey, if this place gets invaded, we need to have like the military. You guys, just imagine this. Have any of you guys ever seen like the Gate anime?
No.
This is like
Yes.
like the Gate anime where it's like the relic city like kind of like spawn instead of it like spontaneously appearing, you guys brought it here, right? And you guys like plugged it in essentially. And so it's how do I say this? Since it's in a more convenient location than it was before, it's powered with more energy. It was essentially on like a grid that would only allow it to send stuff, but now it's in a new grid zone on the planet that allows it to both send and receive because your entire planet rotation shifted over the ages and it got like a new North Star, etc., and limited its capability. But you would know that basically have like armored people like to like protect it because like you might know like which plane of existence or whatever, but like you don't necessarily know what's on the moon besides dragons and space elves. Like that's where you guys are at. And possibly these mechanical creatures, like that.
Set up traps around it and have archers military around it. I mean,
Yeah. So, but you guys now know, right, that the next instance of this will be since you guys just received something, that it will then open a portal that allows you to traverse to the other side if you so choose, as opposed to being invaded again. It will be another cycle before it invades.
But we can't breathe on the moon.
You cannot breathe on the surface of the moon, but as I explained before, this is like Bastion reveals to you that there is underground facilities, essentially, kind of like your guys' tomb expedition that resulted in finding the factory located deep within the cavern systems of the moon, which you would be able to breathe in, most likely.
The creatures that came to us from breathing, they would probably go to where they were, which we'd be able to breathe.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna need to do some prep. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Tarna.
No, you're good. Awesome.
So as being part of T.R.A.P, do we have access to stable and permanent teleportation circle sites?
To an extent, yeah. For what?
Well, teleportation circle allows me to. I have that spell in my spell book. I can cast it if we get stuck on the moon. Then it'll bring us back here.
So I'm gonna let you know this for like in-game purposes. The moon counts as another plane.
So a gate spell would be needed. I don't have that yet. That's a higher level spell than I currently. Well, actually, no. I can cast. I don't have that. I just don't have that.
But yeah, so that's that.
Of course, I might have a loophole on that. I cast banishment on myself. It sends me back to my home plane if I can concentrate for 1 minute.
Selfish. Yes, Rook.
Speaking of being in T.R.A.P and having access to things, would they not have access to a high level scroll for us to go to the moon if we can explain why we want to go there? I mean,
As I told you,
two of us are very
you will have direct access, pathway wise, to the moon at the end of the month.
Gotcha. Okay, so we just gotta wait for the moon portal to open up.
Which is like 15 or 30 days or whatever it is in actual astronomy, because I'm gonna be honest, my brain today fried.
It's 28. Moon cycle is 28 days.
Yeah.
Fun fact, if we made every month 28 days, we would have 30 months. And
is it 28 days because they're following the Julian calendar, or is it 30 days because it's not following the Julian calendar?
It's following the Julian calendar. Space elves follow Julian calendar.
You mean we got Mondays in D&D? Redonkulous.
You have moon days in D&D, and you have sun days in D&D, and it's actually Moon's Day because there's 2 moons on this planet.
Fair enough.
That joke was bad, and you should feel bad.
That was low hanging fruit. That was very low hanging.
I will grab them both.
The moons?
We cannot grab them.
Basically what you're saying is that we got 30 or 28 days before anything's going to happen. So,
well, the course of action seems clear. We should warn the kingdom against intrusion, and then we should prepare an expedition to see if perhaps we can stop the source of these incursions.
You guys see the equivalency of like the hall monitor, or like the mall cop, like walk up and be like, "What are you guys doing, desecrating the new obelisk we just set up in here with your birds?"
Gestures to dead cockatrices. We were assaulted by poultry.
The poultry came out of the obelisk.
This can't be. This is most foul. He goes and looks
You made a
at
foul
the birds.
No.
I'm sorry. And
now's a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Okay.
No, I got this.
Is there a cock-a-doodle doo sound or a?
I probably have one somewhere, but I'm not gonna do it.
Duck.
We don't have any of you new player songs. What's up with that? That means Tarna, we get to do your song on our break here.
I gave you my new song.
You did not send me the downloadable version. I did get to listen to it, but that was it. Gotta download it and send me the
I
download.
need to send you my MP3 at some point.
Yes, please. But not now.
And-
We do this one. We do this one if I can find it.
Okay. Break time.
Yep. And time for a break.
Through shattered halls and crimson stone, where broken warriors fight alone, I step between the sword and shade, a guiding light that will not fade. Steel may fail and shields may fall, but I still hear the battle's call. No soul shall perish while I stay. It's all going to be okay. It's all gonna be okay. While I still stand, while I still pray. No wound too deep, no hope too lost. I'll pay the price, whatever the cost. It's all gonna be okay. I raise the fallen from the dust, turn back the tide with faith and trust. With holy fire I cleanse the blight. No rot shall stand before my light. Steel may fail and shields may fall, but I still hear the battle's call. No soul shall perish while I stay. It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. While I still stand, while I still pray. No wound too deep, no hope too lost. I'll pay the price, whatever the cost. It's all gonna be okay. If darkness rises, I will shine. If death takes hold, I'll break the bind. If ruin spreads, then let them see. No plague, no curse will conquer me. It's all gonna be okay. The night will end, the walls still stay. Through blood and ash, through fear and flame, I hear like noise, I rise again. It's all gonna be okay. I fight, I rise, I stay. It's all gonna be okay.
Raja, I have a question. Oh, I'm stupid. Roger, I have a question.
I have an answer. And we're back on stream. Waha.
How much longer we got?
About hour and a half.
Okay, cool. On another note, just on this personal note, are you free to talk sometime tomorrow or Friday?
Yes, generally, depending as long as it's not during the
Like, if
festival,
I'm being
etc.
honest, I'll probably need like an hour and a half.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to be like,
Okay, cool beans.
What I miss?
no,
Nothing yet.
Didn't miss nothing. Okay, well, this is a rock, and I'm gonna put them over here. And these are rock.
Sorry, munching right in my microphone here.
Munching never hurt. That's. I feel wrong. Why does this feel so wrong?
You missing a die or two or something? Who knows?
No, it's like I felt like I was grabbing the wrong lid, which like seems silly. Ooh, we got a new message. I'm gonna look at it. I to the moon. Oh, I actually almost sounded like the guy too. That's awesome. I didn't know I could do voices. Is that right? That has to be. I don't like that. Why is it weird? Come on, B. I have a random question. Did you guys like the obelisk being a glowing rock prop?
It was good.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was 100% improv, by the way, not planned. I just saw it and I was like, "Yep, that's happening."
Younger as a note, we are all back and ready to continue if you are.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So you guys, well, eventually it gets cleared up who you guys are, and then they're like, the guy's like, because he was like originally gonna write you guys a ticket or whatever, and then he's like, yeah, you explain the situation, and he's like, well, I need one of you guys to stay back and like help me file this paperwork.
I'll do it.
I mean, if you don't, I will.
Good chap. I'm glad to have met you. By the way, mighty fine spell slinging back there on everyone who did so, and mighty fine sword work as well, and whatever that boomy stick thing was.
That's a musket. It's black powder. It goes boom.
I was going to say I didn't actually get to pull my weapon. Maybe next time.
I go boom.
I don't pull my weapon very often, but I make sure it count.
Did you say I go boom, Bastion?
He did, yes.
Okay. Bastion has now revealed to you all that he has a self-destruct sequence, like all other automatons.
Sweet.
Probably best to avoid that.
Perhaps we shall not engage that particular aspect of his makeup.
Yeah, you would know that it's based upon how much soul energy is trapped inside of the now brazen sphere that is his energy encapsulated reddish metal heart that the Azer has forged into a a weaved mesh that was then solidified through arcane magical smithing practices. And in so doing, Bastion actually receives a boon from it. Bastion can use his body now as a forage. He is a portable walking forage.
A forage or forge?
Like forage.
Forge.
Like a
All right.
smithy.
That's dope.
I was gonna say, because if he's a walking forage, that just means he picks stuff up while he moves around. And to be fair, we all gotta do that.
He's a shark? Or a Roomba, if that's the reference you get.
Oh my god, y'all are harsh. He's actually a Roomba because he has a self-destruct feature. Gosh.
Is
Do you really think a Roomba would ever use its actual self-destruct feature? It just wants to be annoying.
not the
I mean,
ones
if
with
you
the
strap a
claymores
claymore
on
mine
it?
to it.
Yeah.
Claymore Roombas, shotgun Roombas, they blow up just fine. Promise.
What you will notice though is like the previous robot that you guys were able to communicate with that seemingly had limited control of itself needed a verifiable system in order to enact the self-destruct. It seems that as Bastion is fully engaged with his ability to of autonomy, that he can willingly choose to exist that himself. As a mechanical note for Bastion, if you self-destruct, there most certainly is no revival, as quote unquote Bastion's soul is burnt up into oblivion.
Nice.
And used as opposed to being released to the afterlife.
But big boom.
But big boom. Now, how big the boom? Debatable. That depends on how powerful his soul power is, of which you don't have a measurable capacity. And it's sealed within this sphere now, which seemingly acts almost like a lead barrier, so you cannot effectively measure it with external devices. Make sense?
Yes.
Cool. But as such, the garbage crew eventually comes up, and like one of them is like, "Oh my gosh, you see how good this is cooked? This is prime arcane feasting." As he goes and he picks up the one that was specifically disemboweled by the musket, and begins to like package it like store-bought chicken. You guys are between Nicky and Seval are able to go and give this guy a well-rounded report, especially with your guys' understanding of this influence, which will result in the king saying, like, I'll need to have like a meeting with you guys like mid-month. Essentially, he's going to schedule. So he sends you a notice that next session that you're going to have a meeting with the king. But yeah, you guys defeated the cockatrice and the gobbler maw, and that is that. Now it's been a few days and such. The ships have been unloaded, and some of your guys' relics that you recovered or that your team recovered has been delivered unto your guys' facility, your bastion. You do not know this, but Seval and Nicky Andros and now Bastion there is a huge actual bastion that was once like this like prime hotel that was previously a haunted mansion. I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier, but the creepy dude who was there, he left you guys a note essentially saying that he has captured all of the wandering spirits and he plans on using them for future experiments within his necromantic practices. However, due to the lack of there being any further necrotic influences found within the bastion of which you guys have taken over, he has decided to move business, especially since his prime benefactors decided to go off somewhere else. And so your necromantic contact from the creepy alley mysteriously vanishes as quickly as he had came into being. However, along with that instance, within a short time frame, you also hear that there was a series of grave robberies happening within like the royal graveyard as well, within close congruence. Enough that you guys might be like, maybe it's that dude. But
I never get involved in the necromancer's business.
and you don't have to worry about a shadow demon. So bonuses
for now.
I can't hear you, Great Worm. You all muted it.
Yeah, I have a strong desire to end the undead threat, given my history and background. So,
well, now you know that even though you have the power to have smited them, it seems that they have been whisked away. And he gives a pretty detailed list. He's like, oh yeah, you know, like I basically like took all of these spirits and I put them in like various containers, you know. Or you know, he like took some of them and like stuffed their essence into animals, you know, and like all sorts of other heinous evil necromantic tendencies. And he left you a long list of some of the stuff. He also left a series of charms that are located throughout the mansion in various places, because that was one of the things that was instructed, was to create a bunch of charms. So there's all sorts of like little bone chandeliers and things of that nature that are scattered throughout the premises.
All right, so we can all agree next time we see a creepy necrotic guy, we end him like Juliet should have when she found him in the alley, right?
I mean, Ned's been a joke in academic circles for a while, but I have no objections to him being ended as a threat to the general populace.
Whoa! This man's committed no crimes.
Grave robbing is illegal.
He's only committed the crime of coming across this party as a creep.
I've committed various crimes.
Best keep that to yourself, my steel-plated compatriot.
Behold, a walking war crime.
I was gonna say he literally gave us a list of crimes committed against the undead.
If these war crimes between me and the warlock, I guess we're thought crimes.
Thoughts are ideas.
Also, this necromantic guy, he has been charged with nothing, and there is no evidence to prove that he did the grave robbing. It's just a coincidence.
That's been a joke for years.
Close proximity. You know, you're just throwing out accusations. We're in a proper society where we need evidence and a court of law. We live in a republic in Heliandros. Thank you.
I don't know.
Who's making these arguments?
I was gonna say invisible voice making these arguments.
Feel these nuts, you ugly piece of fuck.
It's funny that you say that, because 100% it's like one of these charms that's like a talking skull that's like on the corner of like a bedpost or whatever.
All right. Let's see. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I'm gonna let it live because it freaks me out.
Is this home?
Bastion, this is your new Bastion. Al had a station, right? And this is like a place called that. Anyway, Al had a charging station in Juliet's room. I'm sure you could utilize that. She's moving all of her stuff out. I mean, I don't think he did either. It's just like a bed.
I do not need a bed.
Do you like a place to store shit?
Gotta hold on.
That calls an outhouse.
Every other sentence, I really like this guy, and then I don't get it.
Oh, I find him delightfully entertaining.
Dear Bastion, I think he means, do you want a room in which to reside when you are not needed for war?
Or exploration.
I can stand here, thank you.
All right. I give up now. I'm going.
I guess the answer to that question is it is not needed.
Room and board was not issued to me at basic facility. At my basic training facility. It was not part of my itemized list.
Bastion will walk over to like a closet, open the door, walk in, and close it behind him.
Okay, Bender.
Well, as I have never been here, what is your Bastion like? Do you have, what do you not have?
I am Bastion.
Our home here, lovingly called Theater des Pricks.
Wasn't this a homeless squat?
It was, but we murdered / removed any homeless that were trespassing on our property.
Oh, I heard about that. Huh. Wasn't there a dragon?
There was, or an approximation of one. It was a spirit or something.
Yeah, there was.
I'm starting to understand why T.R.A.P assigned me to be your arcane researcher.
Anyway, to answer your question, Seval, we have a garden, another garden, a third garden, all growing different things for different reasons. A armory, a couple lounges, and a couple various other relaxing spots besides our good rooms. Oh, a very fancy kitchen that can produce anything you wish for via a silver pineapple.
That sounds interesting.
It's a very cool room. It also has its own unseen servants. That's what they're called. That will help clean and prep. Specifically, the kitchen only, though.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got a warehouse and a chapel as well.
So we have a plethora of stuff. Speaking of, I have to go talk to my ward and see how much perfume he's made in the last 6 months younger. It's been 6 months since we've been home.
Which means there's a stack of 6 healing potions and like over 100 pounds of dried rations left over from when Adalis's kids lived here.
And the warehouse buys and sells things every week. So like literally every week I'm making money for 6 months.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to have made the most of this happy little home.
And there's plenty of rooms. Just so like you're aware, there to our new player, like this is literally like think like the largest like hotel in London or whatever. Kind of deal. It was like this huge, magnificent building that had a theater area that's like completely like in disrepair. That some of the previous patrons really wanted to fix up. Yes.
Don't we have a group of traveling minstrels that should have repaired the theater by now?
Yes. But guess what happened?
They left.
They left.
Dang it. I like those ones. What about our handy dandy paladin of doom? Is he still alive, or did the disease finally kill him?
That will be our player Veerling's decision as to where Veerling is residing at this time.
A closet currently.
No. Your paladin.
Arthur. Where's
Where's your
Arthur?
old character? Arthur.
Oh.
Oh, shucks. I have to consider.
Yeah.
Fudge.
For the record, this is Veerling's. He's on his third character.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, my first character had to be retired because I had a baby that was born.
Yes, no one's blaming you. I'm just saying, just for context.
No, I'm blaming you, Veerling. Don't let him talk to you like that.
Maybe. I guess it would depend on what Wind would be doing.
Wind actually, I don't see any reason for Wind to really leave. So Wind is staying. There's no reason for Wind to leave. Lots of money, lots of wealth. It's ease of movement. You know, been living here for 6 months. Like, why change it?
I said, then yeah, he's probably still around.
You'll occasionally see some dude who like recovered from a skin disease, walking around.
What we don't know is that Arthur is the reason the necromancer is gone.
100.
They actually had a disagreement. Something about spinal tap fluid.
Anywho, spinal tap fluid. What are we doing here besides introducing the Bastion to our new friend? Plural.
I guess I'm moving into Aedolus's room.
And then
we'll find an empty room, and I will put some of my things in it.
Would you like help moving?
No.
A note for you is that you'll get to be on the same level of our Bastion as the other characters are at. I asked our other characters to allow him to know at what zone we are at currently.
The only change I'm making is swapping out the food garden for a arcane laboratory, if we don't already have one.
Gotcha. And then you guys get a series of packages delivered to your doorstep by the magical equivalency of a U-Haul truck. You guys get what seemingly 12-foot iron rods. You get a 125-pound jade block brick, a 40-pound turquoise rock, a 150-pound quartz rock, a large wooden carved object. You get a number of dinosaur skulls to use as trophies. You find a little frog figurine, like a shrunken skull, except it's like a shrunken frog mummy with like a little hand axe. You guys previously found an oil can, of which Bastion is recognizes as his oil can.
Side question: did Ree go with the other Yahoos when they left?
100%.
Okay, all right, cool.
The little ribbit is hopping and skipping along somewhere in the vast expanse of the Heliandros way of the fighting monk style, despite the fact that he was an alchemist. You guys found multiple. There's a bunch of ceramic jars. You guys remember seeing these same style of jars located inside of the actual the top of the facility when you went into the crypt area. You see a bunch of ceramic jars with spider effigies located across them.
Don't shoot those.
There is.
Duly noted.
I hope somebody's keeping track. Otherwise, I'll have to watch this. 12 of them.
Are we supposed to be writing these down?
There is a treasure chat
But
thread in
I do
the.
have a list myself that I can post it in after.
Yeah.
There is. You guys actually run across what looks to be a key ring. And interestingly enough, there seems to be a chest with red metal brackets, and the chest is all but rotted. It's a wooden chest with these metal brackets, all but rotted. But it does seem to be locked, and there seems to be a perfectly good preserved metal lock and metal keyring next to it. There are several rings, some of which are made of various bone, ivory, and there seemingly is red metal rings as well. Oof, sorry. There is another one of these like reddish metal pieces of jewelry, but it's a necklace with a spider effigy on it. Additionally, you find you can actually read this here, Seval. There is 12 coins, and they are marked with a spider-like effigy on it, but it has the name or it has the words one sacrum in Moon Elf. You would know not who it is necessarily, but you would know that it would essentially be the name of a king. So you know that sacrum is the name of a king. That is likely the name of the currency. There is also much more primitive silver coins, which seem to have frog effigies. This most certainly was like some kind of currency that the most ancient version of the frog people had been using, as opposed to the ones that you guys had run across. You get like essentially like dirty laundry baskets worth of like rags that are like half rotten. They're just relics that were not completely destroyed. You also encounter these strange items. Bastion, you look over these metallic items, and you identify them as these fun little utensils known as sporks, made out of this reddish metal. There is approximately 54 sporks.
Bastion will relay that information to everybody.
Behold, spoon forks. along with that, there is what seems to be a book, but it's a book made out of extremely thin versions of. It seems as if it was pressed, but as you guys are familiar with this reddish metal, think of it like a copper scroll. But you guys are familiar with the reddish metal, and you know that you can't simply press this metal because it stays whatever shape it is unless you have a special tool utilized. So you would know that somebody had the equivalency of a writing utensil version of the cutting tool that that Tarana had in her possession in order to essentially make braille style imprints into a book. These imprints are obviously they are written in Moon Elf. And if Seval, you can read it, and you go through, and it seems to be the equivalency of like Greek poetry in Moon Elf of poems. It's a book of poems kept within copper. There's got to be something in this chat going on right now. Chicken Nuggets just goes on and on. More than there. I love it. I love you guys. You're amazing. We have yeah, so it's a copper book of poems. Or not a copper, it's a this red metal book of poems.
Red gold makes you greedy and kill everybody. This metal just doesn't fucking break.
You guys realized that you were supposed to on your first thing that you sent back that there was a number of various skeletons that you guys would have encountered like on the journey that you said to be packed away, and that they were stolen by the because it came with your first shipment.
I blame Ned.
And then it's coincidence where there's no evidence of it, but there was a necromancer here, and the bones are gone.
I didn't steal the bones. They got up and walked out on their own.
So you mean to tell me here that you sent shipments back, and this creepy necromancer dude stole all of those things, and then left these little charms all over the place?
Apparently, yes, that is what they're saying, my friend.
What's...
You would know the interesting thing that these skeletons were different than some of the other ones you found. Like the one that Relier had originally that he pawned off was an ancient version of these frog-headed humanoid creatures, like a proto humanoid amphibian, essentially. But these other two, you have a written description as to what they are. Like you guys knew that they had found skeletons, but you didn't know exactly what they found, right? Until you now read them about it. One of them was a two-headed humanoid, a two-headed frog humanoid. Another one of them was a four-armed humanoid. Another thing you guys that the third one it has listed is much more perturbing. You remember hearing about that there had been an arachnid, but it had its carapace seemingly preserved. What you know, because these notes were written, this part of these notes were actually written like on the necromancer dude's desk of like he had been the one to write the descriptions of these things further than just the papers you have. But there's no evidence he stole. But he describes it as a mammalian arachnid conglomeration. Think centaur style. A bat and a spider fused together. A type of mystical beast of which is completely bizarre and never before heard of in the history of the science of this world.
Because maybe it was not from this world.
Time out. What was it one more time?
Think giant creepy spider, like giant, and then think part bat.
Ah, a biter.
A biter.
It's like a drider, but a bat instead of a person.
Is going in the books.
All right, I've made my scientific contribution to this conversation.
They are forever referred to from this moment forward as batters. Yeah, so this skeleton, seemingly its carapace perfectly preserved, has been seemingly disappeared along with some of these other instances. On top of this, you guys find various other things like gold bracers, no magical, just decorative. You actually find a bag of holding. Except this one is obviously made much differently than normal ones. It's actually the head of a proto amphibian, just like the skin of it. And its neck is sealed and its mouth length.
Who wants the unlimited frog coin purse? Is it empty? Can we empty it out? Make sure it's empty.
I'm going to give me a D100, and I'll roll a D100. And if you're close enough, there's something inside. Wow, you have a good chance.
42 on the dice.
Yes. Let's see what you find. One moment. Oh, beautiful.
Find the eye.
Ooh. Oh no. Okay. So you find 3 items located inside of this bag. One of them seems to be a wand. One of them seems to be some types of gloves. And one of them seems to be things, a jar, a sealed ceramic jar.
Guess who has identify?
Guess who also has identify?
Yeah,
Still not me.
Identifies. Okay.
We can split the workload here.
Now, which one of these items would you like to identify first?
Start at the top, man.
The wand. Okay, you choose the wand. As you pull it out, it most certainly seems to be a bone wand with a mummified frog tied onto the end of it.
Charming.
It is a wand of frog familiar control. Basically, you can point it at a living frog, and then it will become a familiar.
Fascinating.
That include frog demons.
Nope, regular frogs. As big though as like a real life bullfrog, so.
Oh, so
Fun
we
fact.
can't have like a giant frog and then point it at it and go familiar.
Yeah, no. It's meant for regular frogs.
Fucking dang it. I had plans.
On to
Now remember, don't point it at Reliar. That's not that kind of frog.
How dare you son of a bitch.
Most of the time you sound off like more like Nova Scotian Canadian.
Look, I'm doing my best, okay? My French sucks and I apologize to anyone who suffers through it with me.
The next one is Seval. Which item would you like? There's the sealed ceramic container, and then there's these glove.
I'm technically more interested in the container, so yes.
Okay. Do you have alchemical supply? Oh, you're just doing identify. Okay. As you do identify, it's essentially it's a grease spell, in a jar. It's a grease spell in a jar, but it seems to be the collective mucus from amphibioids. So it has a couple uses. This particular substance, if there was a creature that would normally dry up on land, it could lather itself up with this in order to stay on land for a longer period of time, and or be used like a grease spell and like just cause people to slip and fall and stuff.
Okay.
But these are individual items that I need you guys to keep care of. These three, including including the bag of holding frog face.
I was gonna say, who in this group doesn't have a bag of holding? Because I know Reliar has one already.
I'll take it. I'll take it because I'm not.
Okay.
I was gonna say there was at least one person who said they wanted a bag of holding and then figured out the cost and then didn't buy it.
Yeah, and now you have one in the form of.
I bought it.
Now on to Nicky. You go and you look at these gloves. You look at them and they're a little creepy because it's most certainly like, you remember those giant frog people you found? It's their hands, but their hands were carved out and their hands were turned into gloves. So as to basically they're gloves of spider climb, but they're frog climb, like tree frog climbing. So they're gloves of spider climb, but you're wearing somebody else's hands.
Oh,
So what was left for me to identify?
That.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I have sticky gloves. Wonderful.
Yeah. They're gloves of spider climb, but they are.
Actually, I have a wonderful idea. Did I see Reliar fly during that fight?
Yes.
Jump,
fly.
You're muted, Rook.
I said I just jumped really good. I did not fly that session. Instead, I turned into the sun for a little bit.
But I would have been made aware of your ability to fly.
You'd probably see me lazily fly from one floor to the other at this point. We've been around each other for a while.
In that case, I'm going to take these sticky gloves and I'm going to give them to Reliar. It's like, I have a feeling that there are times when your flight gives out on you at inconvenient times. So These are sticky gloves. You can grab onto something easier with them.
Let me roll how I feel on that one. To be 100% honest with you, I politely say that I have other things that I wish to acquire. My grip strength is good. I can hold on to whatever I need. Please feel free to sell or give this to someone else. I appreciate the gift, though. I just have little use for them.
Fine, I'll go find Bastion. Bastion, where have you gotten to? My metallic. Where are you?
He hasn't left the closet.
Hasn't came out of the closet yet.
Opens closet. I have an external removable upgrade, and I hand him the sticky gloves. These will increase your grip strength on any surface.
Thank
Bastion now understands the strength of the flesh.
Oh,
Spider-bot.
Frogbot.
The flesh of the frog on my fingers has brought me ever so much closer to humanoid.
Don't make this weird. Anyway. Anyway, enjoy. I hope you find them useful. Spider-bot.
What was given to me do?
They are
So,
essentially
they're gloves of tree climbing.
of spider climb, but thematically they're the gloves, they're the hands of one of those giant frog peoples that was hollowed out and their skin tanned and turned into spider climb gloves because they're tree frog climbing gloves.
They're spider climb gloves made from tree frog skin.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrific.
This would have definitely gotten stolen if they came with the first set of goods, is all I'm saying. He never put his hand in this frog face thing.
I don't think anyone put their hands in frogs.
Okay. That is the like, besides just a vast amount of metallic that was recovered and chopped wood that was brought back. There's yes.
So it's a very important question from the chat. Are the gloves slimy on the inside?
Oh God.
I'm going to say no, you sick people. They're slimy on the outside.
So
but
what you're
grippy
saying is
all
they'll
at
be
the
slimy
same
on the
time.
inside. So you're saying they'll be slimy on the inside if you turn them inside out.
Yes.
And then you can't take them off because they stick to your hands. Just forever slimed. Don't do that. It's a poor choice.
But they're dry on the outside then.
The response
But
to your
they don't
statement was
work.
coward.
They don't work. That's funny. Terrible. Shame.
I guess my question to the people who brought these things back: why?
I'm a bit curious, but you know,
I have answers.
Oh no.
Well, serious answers, if you're curious.
I'm not sure I want to know is my thing. Is my concern.
Well, then I will just talk to Seven, not you.
Oh no, I'd better know. Knowledge is power, even the stuff you don't want to learn.
So some of these were gifts from the locals that they just gave us, especially the statues and pieces of wood and various other bits and pieces. Some of the trophies were things we killed over there. Some of it was from exploring a tomb that had some serious mythos in it, where it was summoning creatures from stories, essentially, like the 12 challenges of Hercules and whatnot. And so
I remember Heracles.
I have several questions, but I'll ask later.
So many questions.
And then, yeah, I mean, these were just valuable stuff that we found over there that we thought the research people would really like over here. We also had a scientist person that was with us. You met her, Juliet, before she left. Or did you meet her? Were you here when she was here? I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Anyway, she approved
She
a
was
lot
at
of the
feast, but
sciencey
you met me
stuff.
at.
That she thought would be a good idea for people over here to study, which is why we brought it, so we could sell it to the research people so we can make money and various other stuff. And cool items are cool items, even if they're frog related.
Alrighty then.
Was that a valid enough question for your inquiry?
That was a perfectly valid question. I was just curiosity got the better of me. I have never seen such bric-a-brac
Indeed.
in one place at one time. Therefore, I had to ask.
Indeed, the little junk shop on this property is going to do quite well.
Are those the only magical items, or could others be magical?
Those are the only magical items. I believe I gave one of you guys one of these items, which I'm gonna repeat. I don't know who has it, or if it was one of the other players. But if I did not, I will explain it now. You guys have encapsulated inside of a. This one was something that was actually like shown to you guys while you were on the island, but it was just like presented, not like actively like given to you. But Juliet left a note on it, and it's called a light wand. And basically, the description of it is it's about 2 inches thick, and it produces light in a 30-foot radius when struck against a hard object. Think like a glow stick.
Glow stick.
Yeah. It lasts for one turn per strike. The wand can be used as often as desired and has no charges. The average wand lasts if you use it after it's been used for the first time, which at this point it has, but it has not. I'm going to say, because I'm a generous DM, and I'm going to say somebody cast Identify on it. After the first time it's been used, its battery lasts about a year. It's magical battery. Or 2 before it burns out entirely. It seems to kind of like a glow stick. It's a little wobbly. So it's like a jiggle stick. It can also be used to cast a ray of light 120 feet that can do 2d8 points of radiant damage as an attack.
Neat.
However, since it's light, it basically treats any attack as if the target has a 10 AC.
Wow. Neat.
Because you're just pointing it at the target. So.
High-powered laser pointer.
What stat does it use to attack? Does it rely on Dex or a casting stat?
It'll be a Dex based.
Okay, so anyone can use it. Sweet.
Yep. You apply your proficiency just like you would with any weapon attack.
Is it a weapon attack or a spell attack?
If you use it this way as a wand to attack, it has a total of 20 charges, and when the last charge runs out, so does the light capability. And that's the culmination of your guys's goods. Besides like random potted plants, like you guys have like all sorts of plants that were gathered that seem to be like exotic in nature.
Wynn's gonna flip her shit.
And so that is your guys's like treasure hoard that you guys got from that. Additionally, though, I believe you guys were promised, was it 1,000 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So each of you receives in full 1,000 gold piece for each person that was on this expedition. I'm going to say, as a DM relation, that there is just, this is like out of character stuff. Just for player fairness, right? I'm going to say that you guys found enough coinage or whatever within the expedition to like fund your new party mates for the next expedition.
Okay.
So each character will get 1,000 gold.
Okay. I might be writing some scrolls and crafting some potions then.
I was gonna say that's a hell of a sign-on bonus.
I mean, I was already a member of T.R.A.P. I just got assigned to a new unit.
Now you're just trapped. But
I did not sign anything.
Well, so I'm going to.
I think.
I'll say, based on my affinity with light, I'm going to acquire the wand.
I have no objections to this.
I say I'm more of a dark essence, so light, all yours.
Light is the one spell I can cast.
Yeah, pretty much I light things up. That's what I do.
the light of the world.
Relier over there, like chanting quietly to himself. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4.
So can I throw this out there? Do we need to go through the act of? And I'm going to really look to Relier here because, frankly, we're the only ones left from the original group of selling. Just like, hey, let's liquidate the jade block and all the things that can be cold hard cash. Because I'd rather have cash than a block of jade.
I agree. I guess if you don't want to make this place pretty again,
we can make it pretty in other ways. I'd rather have cash.
Okay. GM, may I make a compromise so you don't have to do all the math on all the random things that we've gathered?
Yeah.
Can we make a roll and multiply it by 100 with like a D4 or D6 to account for all the random stuff that we've acquired? Because besides the magic items, obviously.
I will be more generous. However, on this compromise, it will be me, and
Okay.
I will roll a d10.
Done. Easy. Got it.
600 to be split amongst the party. However that works.
That's an extra 100 apiece.
But taxes. You have to pay 20% tax to the king.
You know what? Don't even stress about it. Pull it out of mine.
No, I was just saying. Then it would be 100 gold for each person.
Oh right, there's not 6
Crazy
of
how
us.
we're about to start a war over taxes.
Dang it. Okay, so you're saying an extra 100 for everybody?
Yep. So 1,100 to each person's coffers.
Woo.
So we each get 1,600 gold. This is what I'm hearing?
Yep. 1,500. 1,500. Taxes.
1,500. Ah.
You think just because you came to a fantasy realm, you didn't have to pay Caesar what is Caesar's?
One more time. It's actually 1,100, not 15.
You're right. Yeah, quit trying to jack me over. I'm over here half.
Anyway, side note or whatnot. What about Or Bastion 6 months of stuff and supplies. Do you want us to do the quick math on that really quick?
Yes.
Okay.
I figure that's a good thing to do for the rest of the session.
Okay.
So
As I think we don't have that much time left, right?
No.
We're about 30 minutes.
We do not.
Yeah. Tara.
So for the storehouse, if I was investing the amount that was allowed at my level, it would be about 3,000 gold for 6 months. That would come back to me.
I guess you rich.
Well, I'll definitely take it.
There be benefits to the mechanics. Is there anything that your temple-y deal? I know you had workers there. Benefit
Yeah.
from?
They just kind of maintain things and convert people and run services unless I tell them to make something, and there's nothing that like makes gold. So it's just, I don't know. They could have been working on the place, making it look nice, sanctifying it, pulling down bone chandeliers, probably.
Okay, that's you can definitely instruct them, and they'll start perusing. Give me a give me first a perception check.
And my passive perception is 19. Do I need to roll?
Yeah. Still roll. You'll get most of it, but
So I rolled a 21.
okay. You are able to find every single piece of chandelier and bone things in the entire place, including the talking skull. You actually, so that's the only talking skull. But there does seem to be like other ones, and there are things like dream catchers. You know, you sense that like if there's ever like any like spiritual type of presence, that they kind of like absorb it and like send it somewhere.
Interesting.
You also detect various observable things. Like some of these things are quite obviously like essentially like security cameras. But it doesn't seem like there's anybody in the facility that has access to viewing it.
So can I do some kind of sanctifying or hallowing to like essentially, or even remove curse to?
Yeah, so like you can. So you would know using your temple facility that you could go and do like a mass cleansing by going and like taking each of these things and like either burning them or like cutting out rune marks and like pouring holy water on it, or like any number of ritualistic ways that you would like to flavorfully dismantle the curse within your own domain of your traditions. So
Yeah, we're gonna expose them all to the purity of light.
do you do that to the talking skull too?
Now I'm gonna hold on to the skull for a particular reason, because I can scry off of it because it was his item, and I can find him if I want to.
Nice.
I'm gonna put the skull in a box like last.
Well, don't put me in the box. Don't put me in the box. This is wrong. You would put me in a box. I didn't choose to be like this. Why would you do?
Yeah, I shut the lid while he's talking. It's like, I don't want to hear him.
Write that down on your character sheet. His name is what was your skull's name, Roger?
Great question. It was a bone joke, and I don't. Clive, something like that.
Funnily enough, it's the same skull.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call him Sunny.
So before it was not animated, but now it has been animated.
Those bastards took my skull and animated it. How dare they?
Well, if you remember, you actually sold
I did. Yes, I did.
this thing to like a high-ranking priest, like inside of the city. So the fact that it came back to this guy and it was left here is interesting.
Interesting indeed.
But besides that, yeah, you pull down every nick and thing. Do you take down the absorbing like dream catchers as well?
Yeah, because I feel like that's powering his army. Like if he's sucking souls, it's probably sending it to him. Or at least I'm going to pull him down for now until I have a chance, or me and the warlocks and wizards have a chance to look at it and see if it's for us or not.
Yeah, if you and the warlock and you know our other arcane minister all go and look at it, you can definitively say like 100%.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah, wizard. Arcane confungables.
What
I'm
word
making
is
up words.
that supposed to be? Yeah, all right, cool. I'm glad that's not just me.
The fellowship of all the arcane users in this place. Yes,
Yeah.
we got you.
It's 100% exactly what you said. Like he essentially like drains spiritual energy that's like off of things, but if there is a ghost, it sucks it to his domain. In which case it will become like kind of like if McDonald's had a working ice cream machine for him.
Yeah, so we're gonna turn all these non-functional.
Okay. All non-functional. You just you can either burn them, do whatever you want to do, put them in water, however method is your choice method.
Yeah, I sear them with the power of the sun.
You see little dark smoke emanate off. Now you know that they are nothing more than ornamental. Unless you want to keep one whatever. But yeah.
I might hold on to the husks, but at this point, the only thing that's left alive is the skull and box.
Yeah. What's really interesting is that it's speaking in common. But that is all of the funny shindigs within the Bastion in regards to this this evil guy stuff. Like you went through pretty thoroughly and swept it. It was easy for you. You were like light. I see the shadow moving. Okay.
Pull up a new wand. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. I on to I guess Ruck. What does your Bastion produce?
It produces flowers, which I turn into perfumes.
Okay. I think it's fair to say that you will have a number of perfumes 4 times the amount of what the healing potions can do.
So perfumes via book rules are 5 gold each, and every week I produce 10 vials of them, so I get 50 gold a week for via perfume sales.
How many weeks is that?
If we did 6 months times 4 weeks each, assuming it's a standard calendar-esque thing, 120 or sorry, 1,200 gold pieces.
Or 120 for perfume bottles.
Or that, yes. I don't think I need that much perfume, nor does my hireling, as I'm sure he is tired of smelly flowers.
I mean, you are French-like. They do like their perfume.
All right, I will keep 10 bottles of perfume for flirtatious reasons.
And the next important question is: are they flammable?
I mean, technically, right? Because they're basically distilled alcohol.
what I will say about this perfume, though, is they are unique fragrances because during this deal, you guys have been sending back various things, right? And some of them have been plant material. So some of these exotic plants have now been turned into this perfume. So I'm going to say that since they are, roll me a D10, Roger.
Fine. So Roger retires to be a perfume maker.
8.
Very into making perfume.
It's a D10, bro. You can't roll 18.
8. Just 8.
Oh, okay. So instead of 10, these are worth 18 because they are exotic.
Now I gotta do math. Okay, so if I'm keeping 20 of them for various perfume uses and just multiplying by 100, that's easy math. All right, I'll take it.
I guess while Roger's doing math, Virlian, I know you got to go soon. What would your guy have kept anything at the base, or would he have taken it all with him when he skedaddled?
Probably wouldn't have cared. Probably just would have left it at the base.
Okay, what did you have at the base?
Jasper never got to the base because he was hired after that.
Gotcha. So yeah, I guess next session, build up your new Bastion. Just for mechanical benefit. Instead of kitchens, it's a gear workshop. And that'll also happen for our new player. You'll be able to go and craft your Bastion. On to Jared. The Bastion that your last guy had was a garden.
Two
right?
gardens, actually. So the one that supplies healing potions he will keep intact, but he's going to clear the food garden to put in an arcane workshop.
Makes sense.
Because I'm going to spend the time between sessions making magic items, because there's rules for that in the new DMG.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm gonna be generous and say that there's at least 2 weeks of productivity that this guy had left before you traversed it, so you can add extra healing potions.
Okay.
Sweet.
And with that, I think we've covered all of our baselines for our Bastion.
Yar.
Yeah. As I stated before, as you guys like go through, because your friend was murdered right before you went on your second adventure, like you walk into his study and there's just like straight up like blood splat like all over the desk, all over the chair. Like there's a busted up window behind, blood soaked like random notes and scribbles, like written on like various pages, but it all seems to be like the type of paper that was like not the finished product of whatever he was working on. It was all just like little notes that were like math problems or whatever. Yeah.
Relier is actually going to be super duper interested in this, as this is someone he did consider a friend. So, like, what can I do to investigate this to my abilities?
Roll an investigation check.
Yeah, me too, because we were buddies.
What's your investigation? Because it might be higher than mine, and I'll just assist you.
No, my investigation is not great. It's only +1, but I can cast guidance on you.
Okay, I will take your help and or guidance because my investigate. No, yours is mine's a 0. I'm not wise. So
you'll help.
I'll help you. You get assistance.
Okay. 13 plus 1, 14 plus 1d4. Oh, I get to roll advantage. Oh, yeah. So there's a better roll. One better, so 14 plus 1, 15, and then hold on, 1d4. 4, so 18.
18. Okay. With an 18, you guys can go and investigate the scene to the best of your ability. And it seems most certainly that whatever killed your friend killed him instantly. It was like one hit and it was done. It's quite obvious what happened. You can see where is obviously a blood splatter on the table and a completely dry spot on the table where blood did not hit in a facial imprint of your friend.
I know this seems kind of morbid, but I'm going to actually keep something that has his blood on it.
Okay. There's plenty of paper. There's like little there's like other notebooks and such that just seem to be like scrapbook paper, like just like where he just wrote like quick thoughts as opposed to like coherent thoughts and stuff like that. Pieces of leather, whatever. There's even like he had a really nice chair. Like he had like one of those like cush, like almost like a throne that had like velvet seat on it. And it has a hole blown through the back of it. It was like because he was a gnome, so this chair was actually taller than him, and it came through the back of the chair, blew out like supposedly like one of his eyeballs or whatever, and his face hit the table, and kept the space underneath his face dry, as like the blood pooled around his face, and it dried before they found his body. And the window behind, it seems like it had been something that came through a window behind. And during your guys' search, you can actually find when you like open the drawer of the table that there's essentially like a clay. It was a clay tablet that had been used, not a tablet, like a clay brick that was used in essence to essentially for like making tablets, if he wanted to. And it caught a piece of a crushed piece of lead. So
our guy got sniped.
What was that?
So he got sniped, essentially.
Yeah.
It was Aeolus, that bastard.
Well, it makes sense because if you remember, the reason that they assigned you Virling's last character was because he said he got shot, and so they needed somebody else who had long range skills in order to assess the threats if they came with you onto the island.
Anyway, we are at time, so we gotta wrap it up with this gnomish mystery.
Yeah, the only other things you find in the room is you find a series of bags, of cloth bags, but we'll get to that our next episode.
Someone make a note. All right. Quick announcements and things like that. We're gonna start with Couch Quest Gaming, as they are only friends now that have any announcements to tell about their stuff, and they get to talk about us. So, ha ha ha.
Sorry, I was muted and looking at magic items. So yeah, Couch Quest Gaming is throughout the whole month of December. It got kind of a rough start because of a blackout and a blizzard, a blackout caused by a blizzard. So yeah, me and Veerling are playing through Baldur's Gate all through December because of a collaborating D&D December event with Epic Sages. The way that's going to work is all throughout the month we're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm going to be streaming live to both Twitch and to the Discord here on Epic Sages. And there's not going to be audio on the Discord because of technical limitations. But if you want just to hear me and Veerling BSing while we play, and didn't want all the game noise in the background, you have that option. Yeah, and then the episodes, once I'm done editing them, will come out early on the Epic Sages Discord and then be released later on my regular release schedule. So look forward to that. It's going to be fun. So far, we've made it off the Nautiloid, and we're wandering the wilderness picking up party members.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. All right. And then on the Epic Sages side of things, it's December, so ho 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 is ho 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 907 is your 10% off code for the month. And as Veerling, I believe, said on Monday, not the garden tool, and also not your mother. So, ho ho ho, all caps, 907, 10% off on the website. Other than that, we don't have a ton of stuff going on this month at this point. We will have our podcast back on track next week. Yeah, Younger, anything else that I'm forgetting? Oh, we have new products coming in, but we'll see when they get here because shipping has been horrid.
No, I think you covered the baseless pretty good. I don't think there's any events, etc. So
Yet we'll see if I sneak us into one before the end of the month. Wahaha. Anyway, with adventure in mind, have a wonderful time and enjoy the music. Talk to y'all later.
bye.
Boots hit the floor, alarms start to scream. We're definitely not ready, but we run as a team. Smoking our lungs, treasure back in our grip. One wrong step and we all wanna flip, but somehow, yeah, somehow, we're T.R.A.P. We're the last second legends. Dumb luck angels on a reckless ascension. Trip on a wire, fall through a door, land on our feet, don't ask us what for. We're T.R.A.P. We escaped by a miracle minute. Got no damn plan, but we're already in it. One of us swear the math was right, it wasn't. One of us punches a golem and claims he stunned it. One of us mixes potions labeled never combined. Boom, instant shortcut, we call that divine. And somehow, yeah, somehow, we're T.R.A.P. We're the last second legends. Dumb luck angels on a reckless ascension. Trip on a wire, fall through a door, land on our feet, don't ask us what for. We're T.R.A.P. We escaped by a miracle minute. Got no damn plan, but we're already in it. If it shines, we'll take it. If it breaks, we'll fake it. If it's death, we'll snake it.